Hey everybody, how you doing? That's right, we are back, and tonight's watch along. And tonight's PHLY Flyers watch along is presented by the Fanatics app, your all-in-one destination for every part of your Sixers Flyers fandom. Download the Fanatics app today at allphly.com/fanatics. Steve just got done the pregame show. We are now here for the watch along.
We are here for the watch along, and look, I don't know what you guys want me to say. I don't know what's going to come out of this mouth tonight, but we're going to see. I have some leftover beers from Saturday, and I know it's a Monday, but we're going to make it happen, Cap'n. And I don't know what's in store for this game here, but I'm just excited to be excited about the Flyers.
Yeah, and I really think that, and I mentioned this before Game 1 on social media, that Game 1 was so big, not just for this series, because, I mean, obviously you win Game 1, it helps you win the series, because it's one game of the way to 4 wins, but even more than that, I think back to the last time the Flyers were in a playoff series with fans. It was against these Penguins in 2018. People are excited. Claude Giroux had that big game in Game 82. It's like, oh man, we're on the up and up, and then they get blown out 7-0 in a Game 1.
Yeah.
Flyers have had a tendency that when the eyes of the region are on them, and when there's people who maybe have kind of been out on the Flyers for the last few years, have maybe I'll give them a look. They tend to flop. People were watching the Flyers on Saturday night.
They really were.
They not only didn't flop, they won.
They won, man. It was
now people
awesome.
could be in. I don't think you have to win this game. I don't think you have to win Game 2.
No.
But the fact that now you've got some juice, now you've got some excitement from not just the diehards. I think that's going to go a long way towards hopefully making the Flyers back into a thing again. I mean, Delaware Valley.
They're the number 1 team right now, right? Like, because the Eagles, everybody's tired of these A.J. Brown rumors. It's just exhausting to hear about. The Phillies just suck right now. They're just depressing. The Sixers just had a horrible blowout loss to the Celtics. The Flyers are the exciting team right now, and it's cool. I mean, I'm not happy about the rest of that because I am a 4-for-4 guy, but it's cool to have the Flyers be good.
It is indeed. So now the game has started. We are a minute in.
Another fourth line to take the opening face-off. Woo!
All right, well, there goes Jacot making his first appearance. I think he missed that shot, but hey, that's the first time I've really noticed him so far in this series, aside from getting hit by somebody.
TK with a little bit more juice than I think I saw the entire first game from him.
I think for Martone right there.
This is your big, potential matchup advantage for the Flyers is having that Letang pairing against that second line.
Yeah. The line that seemed to do the most damage to the Letang pairing in Game 1 was the Forster Tippett Zegras line, which makes some sense because the wingers bring such size to the table, and that's an undersized pairing to be sure. But I could easily see that second line doing some damage as well. It seems like, based on what I've looked at, because when we talked to Rick Taka before Game 1, I asked what his plan was in terms of matchups against Crosby. And he basically said, we're going to use a combination of 2 lines. And it seems like what that combination is it's going to be the Dvorak line and also the Couturier line. It looks like those are the 2 that he tried to get out there on Crosby, and we'll see if that continues.
I sure hope it does, because I want to come back to Philly up 2-0. I want it so bad, just because Penguins fans, as we were talking about on pregame, it's a cocky bunch. It's a city of champions, is what they like to call Pittsburgh, even though it's nothing. It's nothing. It's Pittsburgh.
I think they were humbled a bit by Game 1. Now, if they are down, their team's down 2-0, then things get really dicey for them. But I feel like they were humbled a bit in Game 1. They maybe came to the realization that, because you have to, if you're convinced that your team is really good, and then they lose in Game 1 to a team you think is significantly inferior to your team, you have to come to one of 2 realizations. Either A, your team isn't actually as good as you think it is, or B, the team that your team is playing is better than you thought it was. And it seems like people have more come around to number 2. Now, some people are just like, that was
not a penalty?
Certainly could have been interference there. The puck was nowhere near those 2 players.
Is that Tippett? went down?
Couldn't tell who got knocked over, but
Yeah.
it was definitely a Flyers player that got knocked over well away from the puck.
I'm about to pull up my own YouTube TV as the second screen here to get replays.
All right,
That's-
it seems like people can't hear me, so Steve, you might have to take the lead on talking in the interim.
I'm going to talk a bunch now, folks. Let's talk. And let's talk about, we're going to do a can check right now. So we drank all the Love City fan clubs the other night, Bill and I, but we got some Love City lagers on tap for tonight. So a lovely little regular ass beer, and I really enjoy it. Our friends next door at Love City, so shout out to them.
It's a great brewery.
Yeah. It's great being next door to them. It's really there are times where, you know, you finish watching a Flyers game, you're like, God, I need a drink. And you just go next door, and it's great. Yeah, I am going to pull up so we were just talking about, again, if you weren't hearing Charlie, we're talking about one of the Flyers went down. I'm pulling up my own YouTube TV to see if I can figure out who went down and if it was a Flyer just happening to go down or if it was actually a missed penalty call. And that was a missed penalty call, 100%. I just watched it. It should have been interference, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the refs were going to call this one a little loose. Is that the term I'm looking for? I'm not sure. It is the playoffs, and there are certainly our share of games where anything goes. We're going to see if we can get Charlie back up. By the way, another gritty shirt for tonight. I wore the Grateful Dead gritty shirt the previous night. I was going to wear the Prism shirt, but I put up an Instagram poll over the Flyperbole account. Please like and subscribe, Broad Street Hockey. And it was like, should I go with another gritty shirt or should I go with the Prism shirt? And gritty won by a mile. So we're back. We got the shining Here's Gritty shirt tonight.
Here we go. Am I back? I'm back on. All right.
Charlie O'Connor.
Did a quick mic shift, and it sounds like I'm back. Hopefully, we shall see.
Shout out to Brenna, just the absolute best in the biz.
There we go. Yeah, thank you so much, Brenna, for making that quick fix. So we are about 4 minutes into the game, still 0-0, one shot on goal for each team. Seems like a little bit of a feeling out process so far. Penguins are playing with some jump. Looks like they're trying to play a little bit more physical than they did to start game one. But Flyers are creating chances.
Oh,
Konechny with a solid chance. Looked like that might have got deflected high, but like Konechny.
Porter Marteau, the
Konechny with a nice setup, but it bounces over Martone's stick. Konechny looking pretty good to start this game.
I did not love Konechny's game in the previous one, so I'm really happy to see some jump out of him.
He did make a nice play to set up Martone's goal in the neutral zone, but you want to see a little bit more from him in the offensive zone.
Especially he is one of the leaders on this team. There's been a lot of games where he has led by example, especially when Sean Couturier was kind of, you didn't know what to do with him. And TK was the guy who stepped up.
He did. He had some really big games this season. Obviously led the team in scoring during the regular season, so it's not like he didn't come through, but you would be nice to see him have a little bit of a signature game.
Absolutely.
Thought Owen Tippett in game one, he was noticeable. He made plays. Just didn't have, again, that signature moment, but I thought he was more impactful than Konechny was.
Yeah, absolutely. And when he's using that speed, that's when Owen Tippett is having that kind of good Owen Tippett game. He's done a lot more of that this year. You know, that's the complaint about him in the past is he completely disappears. And Noah Juleson getting into the action a little bit early in his Flyers playoff debut. Got to get him involved wherever you can because, well, he hasn't played in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Did he play? He didn't play in the season finale game, did he?
Who's that?
Juleson.
Good question.
I remember all the kids.
I'm pretty sure he did. Pretty sure he was one of the guys who came in.
Makes sense.
I think so.
Okay. Because he hadn't played a lot down the stretch. Andre's really been, I forget, is it our Park who always goes, Andre plays, Flyers win?
Well, he's not playing, but it's not because the Flyers didn't want him to play. It's because he is day-to-day with an upper body injury.
Crosby taking it to TK there a little bit. Ooh, good chance for Konechny.
It was. Konechny is, he's getting involved early on.
I love that.
This pass to Martone, it just hops on him. But that was a
potential
1-0 lead right there.
It was. But then, he gets the one-timer, rips it. I love that one-timer he has. What a shot he has.
He does indeed. Had a great shot, and we're only going to see more of it over the rest of the series, but also the rest of his career, hopefully, as well.
Yeah. How many times have you rewatched his goal from Saturday? Because I think I've watched it a dozen times.
I've watched it a couple, mostly to do analysis. I was not going full fan. I heard
I went full fan.
Some people in our Discord were saying that they had they watched the reverse hit from Owen Tippett on Connor Dewar like 40 times.
Oh, that was a good one. No, what I watched 40 times was the Martone goal because it made me so happy because it's such a self-assured, just like that's a star player kind of goal there, where he goes up, collects himself, gets the position, and just rips a hell of a shot to score that goal. Like, he's 19.
The excitement level around Porter Martone is extremely high right now, and it should be. I mean, this kid is he's looking legit. It just looks like they made the right pick at number 6, man. And James Hagens might be a great player, but it looks like Porter Martone is going to be special.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely kicking myself if I'm Utah and if I'm Nashville. I'm curious
Nashville
if Chicago,
especially.
Nashville especially.
Nashville especially. Utah, like Cal Denoyer might be really, really good. It's possible. He had a good draft year, but Brady Martin, I think the moment that pick was made, from what I've heard, I was not there. From what I've heard, the roar from the Chickies and Pete's crowd when the Flyers took Martone was equaled by the roar when you found out that Nashville was taking Brady Martin because it meant the Flyers could not take Brady Martin.
100%. That's it. Because we knew it was down to Martone and Hagens at that point, and those were both guys that we wanted. Either way, we felt good about the pick. What a crowd that was, and man, if you came out, come out to the draft party. It's one of the best events every year, if not the best event. It's always a lot of fun, and hopefully we're not thinking about the draft for a while.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we do have a meeting this week to talk about draft planning, but I haven't even begun my draft research, and I might not have to start it for a few more weeks, even beyond this one. So we shall see.
I love not caring about the draft. That's one of my favorite. That means the Flyers are doing good that I don't care about the draft. I've talked so much draft analysis for the past 6 years. I'm sick of it. I don't care. Trade the first round pick forever if it means you're competitive. Paul Holmgren style. Let's get crazy. Obviously, don't trade it like Paul Holmgren did.
Yeah, probably not. In fairness, Paul Holmgren, he had some okay draft picks. He just didn't make many of them.
He wasn't as bad. I feel like Clarkey was worse with trading the first round.
Clark was legitimately good at making draft picks. He just didn't make any of them either.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's more just trading the picks away for Adam Oates and stuff.
Fair.
Adam Oates.
Flyers were good at finding legitimately good players in the late first round when they actually kept their draft picks.
Yeah.
Justin Williams, Simone Gagne, Claude Giroux.
One of the greatest players in franchise history.
Mike Richards. Jeff Carter was more of a mid first round, but Mike Richards was a late first round pick.
One of the greatest players in franchise history, and Bob Clark didn't know his name, but he drafted him anyway.
Love it.
Claude. Great clip.
Yeah, it's like he just wanted to say we were going to take Bobby Sanguinetti, and
fate intervened.
It is very funny that draft, because I've heard, number one, they were going to take Bobby Sanguinetti, the local kid, but also the guy they really liked in that draft was Trevor Lewis, but because Hextall had went to L.A. before, because he was in the organization that he went to L.A. to be an AGM, that apparently he convinced L.A. to take Trevor Lewis.
Wow.
That Trevor Lewis is the guy they were real high on in that draft.
Huh. That's a fun fact right there. We need a pop-up video fun fact at the bottom here, Brenna. Pop-up video. It's 3 hours, folks. You're going to get a lot of this. Well, hopefully 2.5.
Still just feels like a little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Yeah, not quite the juice we had to start game one, but I'm okay with it.
As I said in pregame, look, there's a bit of a positive if the Penguins do a better job of handling the Flyers' physicality and don't get pulled off their game. The Flyers benefit from this being more of a 5-on-5 series, I think. The Penguins have the special teams edge. Now, obviously, the Penguins, their concern is getting drawn into penalties and then not being able to, then ending up in the box. They don't want to give the Flyers a ton of power plays, even if the Flyers have a bad power play. But if this became a series where, only 10 minutes per period are played a 5-on-5 and the rest is on special teams, I think that probably favors the Penguins.
Yeah.
Ooh, big hit there. Big hit by Nick Seeler.
Play smart, boys. Play smart. No stupid stick penalties. Though I think those were the things that bothered us the most. You know, Mishkov, you can say a lot of things about his sophomore year. The biggest problem had to be just some of the bad stick penalties he took at the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, and penalties have been a problem with him all year. He definitely needs to add some maturity in that front. Just play a little smarter. But I think that'll come over time. It has been a problem this year, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we got a penalty, and it looks like it is going to be on your Philadelphia Flyers. Looks like a high stick.
Oh, so it's going to be that kind of... Gary's in the building, folks.
I mean, it's high sticks or high sticks.
Gary's in the building.
If we're talking about hooks or roughs, fair, but if it's a high stick...
Get the tinfoil out, Brent. I'm putting the hat on. Tyson Forrester in the box, too. That's painful. One of your best defensive forwards.
Yeah, he does play the PK. You're right. Well, let's take a look at the replay, and let's see.
That even hit him.
Well, I can't tell from that angle. It looks like it was definitely in line with his head. Couldn't tell from that angle if it actually touched him or if that was a phantom call.
I don't think Rick Tocchet thinks it hit him. I don't think Tyson Forrester
Looks like Tyson Forrester does not think it hit him either.
I don't think it hit him.
Penguins to the power play. Flyers, PK did a great job on the Penguins power play in Game 1. Really frustrated them, but they are a scary unit to be sure.
Glendening and Couturier out. The new, I don't know if you can call them a dynamic duo, but you can call them a duo.
They are indeed
an efficient duo.
Efficient duo.
Old Batman.
Veteran duo.
Yeah. Old middle-aged Batman and Robin.
Middle-aged Batman. It's Mermaid Man and Particle Boy.
Yeah, exactly. Nice shorthanded chance, huh?
Oh, and Travis Sanheim draws a penalty with a shorthanded rush. Continues his fantastic series so far.
That's my
Huge
Olympian.
Play by Sanheim.
That's my Olympian. That was one of my favorite things about the Olympics was just Sanheim showing us how good of a player he is on more of a national stage, because a lot of people talk smack on that pick for him on Team Canada, and I think he really showed he belonged with just some fantastic offensive setups that he had for that team that they didn't finish.
Yeah, Barrett Carlson with the trip.
Carlson in the box is a great thing, too, because he's never been necessarily the greatest defensive defenseman, but dude still put up some numbers offensively this year at his age. Was he third, I think, on the Penguins in points? Let's find out.
They're not giving him a penalty. They pulled it back.
What?
I guess they.
The fix is in, folks.
Oh no, never mind. No, never mind. Never mind. It's 4-on-4. I thought they were saying on the broadcast. We can't really hear the broadcast that well. I thought they were saying that it wasn't a penalty, but it is. Okay, so it's 4-on-4.
Well, you know where the fix isn't in? Over at Fanatics. All right. Tonight's PHLY Flyers Watch Along is presented by the Fanatics app. Your all-in-one destination for every part of your Flyers fandom. Download the Fanatics app today at allphly.com/fanatics.
There we go. So 4-on-4 play for the next 50 seconds here.
Have we talked, by the way, about the $100 in fan cash that we're giving away?
I don't think we have, Steve.
We're giving away $100 in fan cash to one lucky winner. Winner must be 21 plus and have a Fanatics account to claim the prize. Best comment, according to Brenna, wins. You got to impress Brenna.
Got to impress Brenna.
Don't impress her much, okay? Your mid-comments don't impress her.
That's right.
You bring the heat.
Yeah.
The Game 1 winner was...
Bring those fire comments.
Good night, Jim Kite, who said, I have a girlfriend, but damn...
There's an open... Oh, man, that was an opportunity.
But damn, Stephen Bill...
Ristolainen. And now Ristolainen coming in.
Playoff
Risto. Oh, and playoff Risto battling Sidney Crosby.
Playoff
Risto.
It came in like a wrecking ball.
Looks like Crosby and Risto are going to the box.
I'll take that trade-off.
Taking Crosby off the ice. Playoff Risto.
Came in like a wrecking ball. What a beautiful thing. Game 1 winner. Good night, Jim Kite. I have a girlfriend.
Hits Sidney Crosby, gets the chance, crashes the net, and then gets Sidney Crosby off the ice, gets a punch in on him. Playoff Risto.
Jim appealed to our vanity. He called us beautiful. So don't. Yeah, I think we can't replicate that though. We don't just appeal to our vanity, even though Charlie is a handsome guy. I think you got to. I want something
guy
funny.
too, Steve.
I'm not, but I'm here. This is a long. I got to be self-deprecating for most of this. Thank you though. But no, I want something fun. I want something really funny. All right. I want that Brenna laugh that everybody loves
It's a good laugh.
when the Brenna
It's
appreciation
deployed
tax
very
comes
frequently on this show.
in. Yeah. No, I love playoff Risto. I'm in, Charlie. I'm in. Time on ice leader for the Flyers in game 1, right?
Well, right now it's looking like they're only going to give Risto a penalty. At least that's the case on NHL.com.
I don't love him
They
anymore.
only have Risto for roughing, no Crosby penalty. It looked like they pointed to the box twice, 2 minutes for each, looking at the broadcast. But so far, it's getting put up as Risto only. So perhaps playoff Risto, we shouldn't be as excited.
Felony fraud. Gary, we're watching. I'm watching you, Gary.
Yeah, it does not look like a second penalty is coming up. So it looks like it's only Risto,
For
unfortunately.
what? He didn't do anything.
For punching him in the face.
It's nothing. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Brian Boucher. My thing is, it looked like in the moment they called both, and then I think they talked
He
about it.
cross-checked him in the
Yeah,
chest.
I think they talked about it and they took away the second penalty, which is not great.
Fetch me my aluminum foil. Or as the English call it, aluminium, because they're nuts. Nice face-off winning clear. Always a struggle for the Flyers in both those fronts. All right, Tyson Forrester comes out of the box. That's a nice
Yeah,
guy
so
to
it's
have out
4 on
there.
4 for now, and then it
That's
goes to
Zegras,
5.
too?
Then it goes to 5 on 4 in about 26 seconds.
I mean, if you got a sneaky couple guys out there to maybe score a short, well, never mind, it's done. I was going to say, if you had a sneaky couple guys to score a shorty, Typho and Zegras could be your guys. But they're probably both headed back to the
Yeah,
bench.
they're going to want to have actual penalty killers on the ice, I'm sure, for the switchover.
Luke Glendening, come on down. Well, now we're 4 on 4 for 21 seconds?
Right, until the first guy gets out of the
Yeah.
box.
Love staggered penalties. So we got Ziggy, Sealer.
Oh, they're still sticking with
Tippett.
Zegras. Okay.
So we got some speed out there.
I mean, Tippett gets PK time. Zegras obviously
Yeah.
not so much.
Not so much. Who's the other? Is it Noah Juleson? Ugh. No, it's Jamie Drysdale.
Now get the clear. All right,
All right,
so now
minute
about a
11.
minute and 11-second power play coming.
I do like the is that a Mario sound they use there?
Oh, and it got like a power up sound. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I'll give him credit on one thing.
nice play by Sanheim to break up that centering pass
All
by
right.
Malkin, and then we get a clear. Travis Sanheim just continuing to have a really strong series.
I mean, he's really stepping up, and that is a huge factor for the Flyers if they want to make a little run here. Win a series first, of course.
Ooh, missed clear
Oh.
attempt.
Win a series, I'd love to, again, win this game. Woo! Nice chance for Carlson out of the box.
That time they get it out. Only 20 seconds left, and the Flyers are close to killing off another Penguins power play.
It's a beautiful thing.
And the Flyers do kill off the penalty.
Woo!
Penguins are still yet to have a power play goal in this series, and that was supposed to be one of their biggest strengths, especially given the Flyers' inconsistent penalty kill. It's coming through so far. Ooh,
It's an area where you really got to
Forster
give.
just took a big hit. Wasn't a penalty, just a vicious playoff hit.
It's going to happen. That's an area where you really got to give the coaching staff credit, though, is having them prepped for this series and
Well, they
playing the way
certainly
they
did a good
started.
job in game one. We'll see how this game plays out. But so far, yeah, I would say the Flyers look very ready to handle what the Penguins have been throwing at them so far. So far, the Fly. Ooh, and they're going to call a penalty there on Sealer. It looks like he got his glove up into Achari's face. Not sure if that was a stick or just a glove, but looks like another penalty for the Flyers.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Not the way you want to start this game out. Because this is one of those teams.
Sealer's not liking that one either.
One of those teams, you give them enough chances. I mean, as good as your PK is, it's.
I mean, the Flyers' PK has been good so far in this series, but we've watched them struggle for long periods of time in the regular season. Not a unit that you necessarily trust. But yeah, Flyers are getting called for a lot of penalties in this early stage of the game. Let's see. Did he get him with his stick or did he get him with his hand? And he got him with his closed glove. They're going to call rough.
This is the playoffs. Roughing should be banned. Roughing should just be a regular season penalty. Like, come on. That's way rougher.
I mean, that's a clean hit. It's a clean hit. He doesn't hit him from behind. He hits his shoulder to shoulder. It's just a mean hit by Soderblom. Those are allowed.
Well, he took a little glovey to the face. He's fine.
But
he got up.
Stick Sealer is not happy.
No, I'm not happy either. We're both upset. Talk is very unhappy. Surprise, surprise.
Well, I mean, this is when you got to try to work the officials. Right now, they're clearly calling the game in the Penguins' favor, so you got to work the officials. Try to get some calls for your side, too.
All right, nice job by the Flyers, getting those pucks deep. Tockett's become just much more emotional as the season has gone on, at least as far as displaying that anger to the refs. He's turning into more of a Philadelphia coach. Woo, Crosby with a big slapper.
Big save by Vladar there on Crosby. Barely makes it through.
Malkin with a prime opportunity, but the Flyers are able to clear. Just a minute left in this power play.
They're looking more dangerous, the Penguins are, on this power play.
Yeah. Two really prime opportunities here. Love that play.
Good play by Katzel on the boards. Stifle that entry.
One of those just, low-key guys that the Flyers have that you might not think about.
Led the team in scoring after the Olympic break.
Hot damn. Woo! Jolson bodying a little bit back there. One of the advantages he does bring is, he's a big boy.
He kills penalties. Remember, we were told that was the reason why they couldn't put Andre back in the lineup. Well, can't mess with that penalty kill that Noah Juleson wasn't really even on.
Big clear there. Big clear.
Looks like the Flyers are going to kill off yet another one. So I guess you could say the discipline hasn't been there early, but also they're not really getting much benefit out from the officials. No. But they've been able to overcome it. It is still 0-0. The penalty kill continues to come up huge for the Flyers against what is on paper a really high-power power play.
Yeah. Love it. Don't love the penalties, but I really like how the PKs look. I like that they're being aggressive in the neutral zone, too. They're not giving the Penguins all that room to breathe and really maneuver their way up into the offensive zone. Big hit. Almost a big hit.
I mean, the fact that the Penguins have had 3 power plays so far and they're still sitting on 3 shots on goal, that speaks to the quality of the defense that the Flyers are playing.
Absolutely.
Like, this should be 10 shots already, given the power play time they've had. I mean, they are having serious trouble breaking through Flyers' defensive system.
Now the Flyers are making an offensive zone draw. Bill was asking me the other day during our watch. Oh, did that deflect off York's stick?
I think York did get a piece of that, yeah.
Nice. Really love what I'm seeing from Vladar early on, too.
How can you not?
Yeah. So, yeah, what did you... I mean, I know we talked about it on Postgame the other day, but what did you think of Vladar's game in Game 1, even though the stats don't, on paper, look good?
I thought it was fine. I thought he did his job. You know, would I have loved to have seen a save on the Malkin shot? Sure. I don't think it was unstoppable. It was a low shot to the ice.
Agreed.
But I don't think it was overly egregiously bad. I don't give him, you know, any real issues with the Rust goal. You know, that's just kind of a fluky play. Cam York makes a nice block, and then puck goes right to Brian Rust, who just rips it. You know, whatever. Bad bounces happen. But I thought he made some big saves otherwise. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Dan Vladar's game.
Especially at the end of the game. Well, coming into the season, we said that's one of the big difference makers for the Flyers is just having competent goaltending.
Yeah.
Not even spectacular, just competent.
Just competent. And Vladar has given them more than just competent goaltending. He's given them legitimately good goaltending.
Whew.
Returns had a couple opportunities to shoot in this game. The first one hopped over a stick. That one, it didn't look like he got all of it. But he's getting in spots to shoot, some dangerous spots.
And I don't know if his one-timer made it through, but he did rip one right after missing that puck. I mean, the way he looks in his second playoff game, his positioning's just next level. That's one of the things I love about him. The fact that...
Smart player.
Yep, and that shows, by the way, he can come into the lineup, get acclimated for one period of hockey, and then be the best player on the ice for the entire third period in that Washington game.
Yeah, that's true. That Washington game, that debut was very impressive by the end of that game.
And over a point per game in his young NHL career is wild.
Agreed.
He was with Michigan State a month ago.
Yep. Not wrong.
I think that that's a big reason people are so excited about this team right now is unlike when they were in 2018, that just felt like a middling team that was just like, okay, here we go again. And this feels like the start of something special. Martone and Mishkov and Zegras and Forrester, this is a group you can really build around.
They have a lot of young, not 20 and under guys, but they have a lot of young-ish players where you look at it and you say, yeah, this team, as you said, could grow together. They need more. They need more. I don't think anybody's watching this team and thinking this is a cup contender.
No.
They need center help. They need probably at least one more legitimately really good defenseman. But there's a there's a foundation here. I think is probably the better way to put it. A foundation to build around if you make the right moves from a front office standpoint, the right player acquisitions, the right trades.
Yeah.
There's enough of a foundation to build a really good team out of. I believe.
Now, here's the really important question for you, Charlie. Bill was asking me the other night for my take on the Penguins' yellow, gold sweaters, whatever they are tonight. What's your take on them?
Not a fan, but I don't really like any of the Penguins jerseys, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm not into black and yellow personally. Just never been a fan.
There have been incarnations of the Penguins jerseys that I didn't hate.
Are you a Robo Penguin guy?
Yeah.
Are you a diagonal lettering guy?
Those I like.
Yeah.
I like the old school 90s ones. I think those are neat jerseys. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a Robo Penguin guy.
The Robo Penguin only looks good on Yager. That's it. And that's just because he's got that mullet. Yeah, these stink.
They're not good.
Their black home jerseys are perfectly cromulent. They are a solid enough fine one. Should have stuck with that, but hey, whatever. They want to look like idiots and lose.
Jacot is trying to work the officials, and I did get a kick out. You're watching Jacot scream at the officials, and Zegras is just smiling. Every time Jacot says something that Zegras agrees with, he gets this little smirk on his face.
Jacot just stuck his hand right in Zegras' face. It was pretty funny. Not quite Lavi punching Ville Leno in the head, but
not quite, but
still funny.
We're going in that direction.
If you're a younger listener and you've never seen Peter Laviolette punch Ville Leno in the head, go look that up. Very, very funny clip. All right, we're in last 2.5 minutes right here. No score yet. 3-3, very low event game as far as shots go and offensive opportunities. Hand pass.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we only have 6 shots on goal, it's definitely a low event start. And given the amount of power plays, it's surprising.
Very surprising. Taki hockey.
Talkie hockey.
Still can't believe Luke Glendening is on this team, and he's been solid.
Yeah, he's been fine. Been a perfectly fine fourth liner.
He plays great with Couturier. Like, he really has, I think, helped Couturier adjust into that fourth line role. And I can't believe we're talking about fourth line Sean Couturier being great, but like
Couturier got a little stick to the chest of Malkin there.
keeping that cool there. I see, Evgeny.
Well, I mean, Couturier has a history of getting under the skin of Evgeny Malkin, dating all the way back to 2012.
Oh yeah, I used when I was making the thumbnail for the Flyers Pens playoff history pod. I used one of Couturier and Malkin getting into it as one of the images on there. I also had Yager doing the salute in the Flyers jersey, and
Love that.
Giroux and Crosby getting into that fight on Giroux's shift.
Love that. I always forget that Yager was in that series. I don't know why. I just do.
I mean, because it's so weird to think about Jaromir Jagr as a Philadelphia Flyer.
Well, I remember him being a Flyer. It's just I always forget that like that was another element to that series.
Yeah.
That Yager, the Penguins legend, was on the Flyers in that ridiculous series.
I think because it's like the fifth thing.
Yeah.
Because you always think about Giroux. That's that's really his coming out series.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he had some great moments before that, but that's the first time you're like, wow, Claude Giroux is an awesome hockey player. And then you have Brizgalov just being a disaster and Fleury being a disaster.
Right. Yeah. The
the
goalies
beach
were
ball.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other factor, I mean, I think of the Briere offsides goal a lot. And that game where Drew and Couturier had both had hat tricks. Did you go to any of the games in that series, or yeah? Because I don't. Were you covering at that point?
I did not attend any of those games. I watched all the games on television.
Did you go out for any of those games? Because I saw Game 3 of that series, which was the crazy 8-4 one at Xfinity Live.
Oh, that's cool. No,
and it was insane.
It's funny. The only game that I did not see in my apartment at the time was the game Game 4 when they got blown out. I did not see that when I went to a bar, and very quickly it became clear they were not going to sweep the Penguins.
Not the one.
Not the one. But no, I didn't go to any of the games.
Porter Martone working his way
Nice
out.
little entry there by Martone.
Risto against Rust. Risto wins out.
He does indeed.
What do you think of Rust? Rust is one of those guys that I always...
He's a good player.
He's got one of those names I want to hate on him, and I want to say he sucks because his name's Brian Rust, but he's a good player.
It's a very nondescript name,
Yeah.
but he's a good player. Is he a little bit overrated because I'm sure he's benefited from being on the lines with Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin? Sure.
Yeah.
But I think he's a legitimately good player.
Yeah. It's a real Mark Donk name, though.
Oh, to be sure.
Looks like the Flyers are going to end up leading in... Oh, never mind. We got an icing. Well, we'll see what happens.
7.5 seconds.
Why would you even do that there? Was that Barkey who did that? No. Like, just hold on to the puck, eat that, go to intermission.
Well, one thing that the Flyers are doing yet again in this first period, the Penguins cannot break through to the interior. They are keeping the Penguins to the outside, and that bodes extremely well.
Yeah.
If the Flyers can keep playing, this sound defensively in their own zone in terms of protecting the house.
Crosby wins that faceoff against Cates. Of course he does. Mishkov tries to give the body. All right, thank God.
That will do it for the first period. It is 0-0, just like the first period in Game 1. And just like the first period in Game 1, the Flyers outshoot the Penguins 5-3. Yeah, it was physical.
Most physical.
And I would say the Flyers are due at least one or two power plays.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
I necessarily want to watch the Flyers power play? But I think they are due some power plays.
I do want to watch it a little bit more with Porter Martone. I feel like he's been very positive for the power play so far.
Yeah, I agree. Martone has added a new element to the power play. I'm with you on that front.
And I feel like the Martone factor of it all is the Flyers' biggest wild card heading into this series, because I very much, based on what I've seen, especially from the fancy stats guys, feel like the Flyers are being heavily slept on in this series.
Yeah, I agree.
And a lot of that, I think people just don't know what Martone can bring. And just based on what we've seen so far, that's a huge net positive for the Flyers.
I would have to agree with you.
Legit second line player. Like, it's just crazy.
Yes, I could do ads.
All right, I'm just going to, bebop, and here we go. All right, time to read from my self-published novel, my memoirs. I hardly knew a Flyers fan. Any of you bronies are on on Blue Sky, hit me up and maybe I'll read your message. I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm not going to do that, but we're going to check the scores and such. How are you guys? How's your mother? Say hello to your mother for me. Actually, we're gonna put on the Sens and Hurricanes game. So bear with me while I change the channel. I should have just kept the remote here. The doy. Rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. I just realized that. Oh, wait, it is on TV. Thank God. We're going to do a little multi-view. There we go. You guys on YouTube TV? Multi-view is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Ah, all right. Looks like, is that the Sens scored first? Nope, that is Carolina scored first. I got my black and red jerseys mixed up. What a matchup, jersey-wise. Sens getting swept, gang? They might be. Whew, what a setup. Stall to Stankoven and move over Stankoven. Tell Tchaikovsky the news. What a setup. I mean, also, the PK's got to stop that. You can't let that puck get through for that setup there, but great job by Stankoven to really finish that off right there. Whew. That's what all came here for, the Hurricane Senators. Listen, if the Flyers do pull this out, actually, this series is going to matter a ton. Now, we're rooting for our boy Claude Giroux, okay? We're rooting for the former Cap'n here, but I don't like their odds very much here. And I know Han Solo says never tell me the odds, but I'm telling you the odds, and they ain't great. Should have done whiskey instead of beer. It's Monday. I can't do that. Oh, big opportunity. Almost made it 2-0 Carolina there. They're already out shooting the Sens 9-4. I don't know, Ottawa. But, they do go home after this. So that's a nice building to play in. I drove by it 2 summers ago. Didn't go into it. Drove by it. Looked perfectly cromulent. Watching along with Steve. Watching all that hockey action. Watching along with Steve. This is exciting. Oh, almost a big chance for the Sens, but no Sens, no. I just made that up. Very original. I'm going to get fired for this. I know it. PHLY execs are going to be like, why did they let this guy just sit here and ramble? Getting a little scrum here. Keandre Miller getting into it. Love a helmet mark on somebody's head. Oh, G's in the mix. Of course G's in the mix. Real S-star that guy was. I love him. I miss him every day. He helped us get in here, so. Oh, it was G with the chance. It was a great opportunity. One-timer. Whew. Nice little pad save by Freddie Anderson. Sanderson almost was able to bury it. That's a shame. I don't want to face Carolina. I'd rather face Claude Giroux and the Senators. But, you know, Carolina's good. Their scrubs played the Flyers a few weeks ago, and their scrubs were excellent. I don't know. Hey, if you're a hot dog, would you eat yourself? I know I would. I'd smother myself in relish and I'd be delicious. The emu catch on for anybody? They keep running these insurance mascots out there. Does anybody care? I don't care. Liberty Mutual, like they got an emu. They got the Liberty Bibberty guy. Who's asking for this? Who likes this? Let's go to our sponsor, Liberty Mutual, now. Oh, thank God, Charlie's back.
How's it going, Steve?
Oh, people just got quite a show. I just talked complete nonsense. I actually turned on a different game, too.
You know what? I love that. How's this game going?
Carolina is up 1-0, almost 2-0.
Okay.
Giroux just had a prime opportunity. Sanderson almost was able to bury it, but good pace, though. This is honestly more fun than our game.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Stanko,
Flyers Penguins game has been pretty low event. It's been very taco hockey.
Yeah.
Taco hockey?
Taco hockey. Taco.
It's not even Tuesday.
Oh, Ottawa gets a power play out of that. They just had a little skirmish, a little scrum.
I am currently tracking entries from the first period. So while I will certainly be dropping in, I'm not going to be watching.
Oh, that's fine. I'm going to comment on this
game.
until...
Be dropping in with my thoughts in response to what you say, Steve, but I'm also trying to keep up with my zone entry.
Charlie, you got a job to do. I got a job to do. And my job, apparently, a few minutes ago was doing Will Ferrell, Harry Carey impression. But
I love it. I love it.
Give me an open mic. I was just commenting on the Liberty Mutual mascot a few minutes ago.
Oh, what?
I was like, does anybody like the emu?
Is it the emu or is it the annoying guy? It seems.
I actually commented on both of them.
It seems like he's becoming the. No, I'm not talking about the emu's friend.
No, the emu's friend Doug is just fine.
I'm talking about the guy who says Liberty Bibberty.
Yeah, Liberty. Oh, the Liberty Bibberty.
The Liberty Bibberty guy.
It doesn't. It's not catching on, guys. It's not
it really
good.
isn't. It's like Fetch and Mean Girls.
Exactly. You get it, Charlie.
Stop trying to make Liberty Bibberty happen.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Lay it on me. Enhance. Enhance. All right, who we got there? We got Fleischer? Fleischer 236, is that what it says? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would love some Martone skill set comps.
Well, I mean, the one that I threw out there last week, I think, was Corey Perry. That's the one that Rick Tocchet has noted is one that makes sense. And Corey Perry won an MVP. One thing that I think people are going to have to get, they're going to have to get used to this because there was a long stretch from, let's say, like 2011 through probably around like 2017, 2018, is maybe when it ended, when scoring titles were won with very low point totals.
Okay.
And now, like, the guy who wins the scoring race scores like 140 points. Like, that's like normal now. But back in the 2010s, like, you could win the scoring race with 90. And I think I said last week that, like, Corey Perry has been a comparison I've heard thrown around for Martone. People are like, well, Corey Perry didn't have that great of a career. And it's like, Corey Perry, like, his career looks much better if you look at his numbers in context, which is when he was at his best, there weren't that many goals scored.
And he was just a fantastic, consistent goal scorer every year. Every year, he actually was crushing it in goal scoring. And he was one of those guys I wanted to be a Flyer. I know everybody hated his guts, but especially watching the Flyers struggle to score goals for year after year.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I'm excited about with having guys like Mishkov and Martone is not only do you have guys that shoot the puck and shoot it really well, but we might actually have a 40 goal scorer somewhere on the roster for the first time in forever.
I think there's a good chance they have a 40 goal scorer on the roster.
I would love that because I think the last one was Jeff Carter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We got Timbo Slice. All right, can we do a little bit bigger there? I'm not like it's weird because I have pretty good vision, but for some reason I always have trouble reading these. Since that's okay. I'll figure it out. I got this.
Here, I can.
No, I got it.
I'm sorry, I was.
Since getting into hockey recently, the last 3 or 4 years, I saw fans from other teams say the refs always swallow their whistles in the playoffs. Well, when does that start to happen? Well, it's the welcome to Flyers playoff hockey, my friend, because the league hates us. They hate us so much. It's a conspiracy. No, I mean, there is.
I know
something,
Flyers fans believe that.
Flyers fans 100% believe that, and I might subscribe a very slight amount, just like a slight, like a twinge, and I'll exacerbate it for the entertainment sake of doing a podcast because,
of course,
comedy comes first, not sports talk or anything. But I mean, the thing is, like, I do think this is not being called evenly so far, a little bit, but it's the Flyers also. It's a bit of how they play the game, The refs swallow their whistles, but like to an extent. There's stuff that they're still going to call no matter what.
I think because if you actually break it down, there isn't significantly less power play time in playoff games than there is in the regular season. It's around the same in terms of ratio. What really happens is that because they don't want to call more raw penalties than they call in the regular season, they let a lot go. Because in the playoffs, there are just more penalties there are more infractions being made from both teams. So there are things in the regular season like, okay, well, if you don't want there to be more than, say, 4 penalties on either team being called in a game, like if that's the absolute max, and normally maybe 2 penalties on each team get let go, and in the playoffs it's 10.
Yeah.
That's what more they mean by the whistles get swallowed, not that there are no power plays. There are still power plays. It's just that the threshold for a penalty, I would say, goes up.
I think you nailed it on the head there. Exactly. Thank you guys so much. Bring a laugh. Thank you, JH. The OG JH.
Are we getting close to return to action?
I'm watching. I got it on the laptop here. So
okay. Currently,
Cam York is speaking to.
Okay, so we're near the end, but not quite there yet.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Not quite there. Okay, great. I'll start looking at that shortly. Whenever. But, it'd be nice if something happened. Then Stuff has happened. It's just not. I think. Well, was the first period? There were no goals in the first period in the first game.
There
also.
were not.
So, this is where the fun begins.
That's true. The second period is when the goals started coming.
Yeah. Let's see. What's going on?
We've just gotten to the point of the first period when Jacot just went like crazy on the officials on the bench.
That was fun.
He was not happy.
I'm liking,
It's a spicy taco tonight.
I like spicy taco.
Spicy taco.
I like spicy. I might have some issues with taco, but I like a spicy taco.
Like a spicy
that man
taco.
can yell. That man can yell. Muy caliente. When you guys make the spicy taco shirt, I want some of the credit. Just Rick Tockett's head in a taco. Screaming.
I mean, it would be funny.
It would be
It would be a funny shirt. I don't know if we could work the licensing, but it would be funny.
Somebody get Tockett's people on the line. I'll negotiate.
We want a taco shirt.
We want a taco shirt. Spicy taco shirt. Delayed penalty on Carolina, so Ottawa's got a chance to get back into this. And, it's the same thing we were saying with the Flyers. When you're the underdog, if you can steal one of those road games, that's really important.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you got to do in the first 2 games. Just get one, and you've succeeded in those first 2 games as a road team. And the Flyers have already done it. That's why I say, like, I said it on Gargano this morning that, this is kind of a house money game. Should the Flyers try to win it? Of course they should. They would take full control over the series. But if they lose this game, if they lose game 2, this, mini road trip is still a success. To come back home tied 1-1. Like, that's still a success.
Would you look at that? Our buddy Claude Giroux drew the penalty there.
Yeah, what do you know?
You talk about a spicy player. Claude Giroux. And that's why we loved him as a Flyer, because, like, he could talk some smack and get people mad at him.
He could. You're not wrong. So I just got done my tracking, and it is true. This was something that was reported on by a few of the Penguins beat writers, and it appears to have come to fruition. Penguins are going real heavy on dump and chase in this game. I have them at a crazy ratio of, they have 19 zone entries of 5-on-5, had 19 zone entries of 5-on-5 in the first period. 16 of them were dump-ins. Only 3 controlled entries I tracked them for. So they really are leaning heavy on the dump and chase, which might play into why they don't have that many shots on goal, because dump and chase is, not saying that it doesn't have value. You can create chances, off of dump and chase with a heavy forecheck, with an effective forecheck. But, looking at the Penguins' underlying numbers in the first period, they finished with 2 shots on goal at 5-on-5, 0 high danger chances, 0.14 expected goals. Like, if this is an intentional strategy on the part of the Penguins to go heavy dump and chase, Flyers, it's like, sure, this is Napoleon stuff. Like, when your enemy's making a mistake, just shut up, let them make the mistake. Because I don't know if this is the right strategy for the Penguins. Like, the Penguins, the high-powered offense team, they're going to lean heavy on dump and chase. Like, that's what they think is going to win this series for them? I don't know. That doesn't strike me as the best strategy. I guess we'll see how it plays out the rest of the game. But if that's really what they're doing, I personally think that's a win for the Flyers to take them out of their comfort zone. They're doing it to themselves, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him.
See if it pays off for him.
All right, Steve, going to take a very tiny break. I'm going to wait till breaking the action then. Up a notch. I'm on the ESPN.
Yeah,
one.
Screw
No,
the ESPN.
we don't want that.
feed.
We want JJ.
We want JJ and Boosh.
We want JJ and Boosh. Come on. All right, we're going back. We got this right.
That's ESPN. Where's the good feed?
Oh, I know where it is. I just have to. I had it. And this is why I don't mess around. Just never mess around, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
All right, we're gonna wait till breaking the action, get JJ and Boosh back, because we can't.
Yeah, we don't want to miss anything.
We don't want to miss anything. But we'll get them back because nobody wants to hear the ESPN guys. I'm sorry. As fine of a job as they do, they're no Jim Jackson and Brian Boucher. Brian Boucher.
I'm going to go no comment on that front. When you say as fine of a job as they do,
I'm just being nice.
I don't think all of them do a fine job.
I couldn't agree with you more. They have
some very talented people working at ESPN, but they also have people who maybe aren't as talented.
I couldn't agree. I agree with you very much. I'm trying not to get any spicy takes on the record, but I very much agree with you on that front. JJ and Boosh, though, are fantastic. I especially love that.
Yeah, they do great work.
I love how Boosh has just started, talking about food on the broadcast in a very John Kruk manner, and
loves his ice cream.
Loves his ice cream.
Loves his ice cream.
Who doesn't? It's great. Well, lactose intolerant people, but I love my ice cream, and Boosh loves his ice cream, and I just want to go get ice cream at Boosh and record it.
Here comes Mishkov.
Mishkov with it. All right.
All right, making an appearance.
Like it. That's more than he did in game one, which, always trying to be nice to our boy Matt Vey, but, was pretty invisible in that game. But I'm really hoping that he can get some more opportunities in this game. All right, let's see if we can figure this out now.
Yeah, let's get the
on my YouTube TV.
Get the good broadcast on here.
On my YouTube TV,
you're gonna have to scroll down to
I have the channel sorted so that NBC Sports Philadelphia is number 1.
That's a good call. I should do that.
Yeah, it's one of the best features on there. I'm not trying to do a commercial for them.
There we go. There it is.
There it is. It wasn't worth it to take that gamble and get to the Carolina game. Just wasn't worth it. At what cost?
At what cost?
Now we can turn up the volume slightly. There's also nothing like a Jim Jackson goal call for the Flyers. It's just one of the all-time best.
He's an all-time great. He's a very, very good play-by-play man.
And one of the nicest guys to just talk to about the sport.
JJ's been on PHLY's show quite a few times, actually.
He was one of my first big interviews in podcasting when I was just starting out. And again, no reason to talk to me. No reason to talk to this, maybe a dozen people listening to this thing. And he talked to me for over an hour. And just what a stand-up guy.
Yeah, great guy. Best in the biz.
Best in the biz.
Best in the biz.
Casey kind of getting a partial block there. I guess that's a whole block, yeah.
Penguins down to 2 shots on goal. They took one away. I mean, we're 22 and a half minutes into the game. They have 2 shots on goal. The Flyers' defense thus far to this point has been the story of this series.
It really has been, which is... I think when you think about Flyers hockey in the modern era, you don't necessarily think about them as a stingy defensive team, but...
Under Jacot, they certainly are.
Low event. Risto, not with a big hit, but using his body to just muscle out there. Sealer a little bit more. All right, let's get out of this.
But even just look at that shift.
Yeah.
They had the puck in the opposite zone quite a while, at least 25 seconds. They were on the perimeter the entire shift. That's what the Flyers have been doing to the Penguins this whole series.
Absolutely.
If the Penguins want to break through they're going to have to go to the interior. They're going to have to go to the dangerous areas, but they are being kept to the perimeter. Trevor Zegras is keeping this guy to the perimeter. Trevor Zegras is not a defensive stalwart.
Ziggy? I love that. Woo. When the Flyers acquired Trevor Zegras, you think of him as just this one player, this flashy player, doing the Michigan and everything. And he's just had this gritty edge that you did not expect him to have.
He's definitely added more jam to his game this year, to be sure, and that was intentional on his part. He wanted to kind of put a stop to those. There we go. He's mixing it up here. But he wanted to put a stop to that chatter that he was just a finesse guy. He was just a scorer. That he wasn't willing to mix it up. He's showing that, look, he's never going to be a Wayne Simmons.
Sure.
But he's showing he's got some edge to his game.
Absolutely. He really, all he had to do was get seasons back. That's all he had to do. No more California sun. Instead, he got one of the worst Philly winters we could remember in a long time.
Yeah, it gave him superpowers.
Gave him superpowers, yeah. It's the opposite of Superman.
All that snow, it just charged him up.
Superman has the power of the yellow sun, and Trevor Zegras just needs seasons.
Just needs seasons.
All right, so we got the second line. Come on. Crosby, what's this mustache? What is this? Never been good with the facial hair. No Charlie mustache.
No Charlie mustache.
We all know the Charlie stash beats the Crosby stash any day of the week.
See, that's more what the Penguins have to do. They have to get, if they're going to play this forechecking game, they have to have guys go into the slot, and they just haven't been doing it. And the Flyers have done a great job keeping them stuck along the boards. But that was more of what they need to do, and more what the Flyers need to prevent them from doing. They just didn't pull it off. but the idea was there, and that idea really hasn't been there in a lot of these shifts for the Penguins. But hey, I mean, Flyers aren't complaining.
No. Did none of those shots count?
I guess not.
What is going on?
I hate this new era of them like taking away shots on goal that are clearly shots on goal.
Like, that's not a shot? I guess I thought part of Vladar touched that, but
No,
maybe it just did.
glanced off the post, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's the outside of the post. I'll take that. I'll take any part of the post, to be honest. But outside feels a little bit more like your goaltender was in position regardless.
Fair. Yeah. Then it's like, well, yeah, it wasn't lucky. It was positional.
Exactly.
He hit the post because there was nothing else to shoot at.
Gamesmanship.
Well, I would say that game one was low shots, but very entertaining. This has not been an entertaining game.
No.
This has been a very, very dull game. This has been early season Flyers level dull. If it wasn't a playoff game, this would be a snoozer. But because it's a playoff game, it's intense, and you're on the edge of your seat. But there hasn't been a lot going on for most of this game.
No.
But I think the Flyers are perfectly fine with that, you know? Like, they are the team that doesn't have the scoring upside that the Penguins do. This is the Penguins playing the Flyers game, not the other way around.
Absolutely. Talkie hockey.
Talkie hockey.
Boring, but in a good way.
I mean, no one would have minded it early in the season if they thought it was in service of, like, winning a cup.
Yeah. Matching minors?
No, there's too many men on the ice.
Oh,
but
too much man.
Is it too much man?
Too much man. Too much man.
Let's see.
Love when the broadcasters count the number of men on the ice. Well, I just
he
found
doesn't
out.
get off the ice. Yeah, that's 6. Yeah, the guy near the bench didn't get off the ice. All right, so Flyers go to the power play for a too much man penalty.
Too much man. I just found out that I've got some leftovers from Park waiting for me at home. So if the Flyers can score here, it's going to be a really good few minutes for me. Pretty good.
Chinikov is the guy they send in the box, so he'll be looking for a stretch pass if they successfully kill it. But
Starting with Cates, Martone, Forrester, Drysdale, and Zegras.
it's an opportunity for the Flyers power play to do something. I know they struggle to do anything, but they could.
Our bet tonight, one of our bets tonight is Tyson Forrester anytime goal. So be real nice to get it here.
Sure would. Glove save by Skinner. No issue with Martone taking that shot. You got some traffic in front. Maybe he gives up a rebound. And he's got to have confidence in his shot after beating them clean at the end of the game one.
Anybody on the Flyers shooting on the power play, I think the fans are going to be happy with.
That's fair.
Shoot.
Penguins fans were doing a little shoot in, I think it was the second period of game 2. They were getting frustrated.
Love it. Actually, the Flyers felt right at home when that happened.
I know, right? Like, this is how it feels to be on the other side of that.
Nice keeping by Drysdale there.
Keep by Drysdale. Martone's got 2 shots on this power play.
And using that big body again to get that positioning in there. I mean, just having a guy that can actually screen the goalie is huge for this team.
Yeah, and a guy who has the ability to do multiple things at net front. Like he can pop out and shoot. He can make a pass. He has the size to create screens. Like
he's a weapon.
It's not, they had guys that can do maybe one of those things, but to have somebody who can do all of those things, it just brings so much to the table.
Yeah.
Like I feel pretty good about the power play next year. I think it will be better, especially given the fact that you assume Martone is going to be there the whole year. But I just don't think they can fix it now.
Yeah.
I think it's too far gone for this season.
No, it's definitely too far gone. right, so we got the second unit out now.
Nice
Mishkov,
move by
nice
Mishkov,
move.
yeah.
Also got a Mishkov anytime point, or 1+ point tonight, so.
Bounced on
Owen
Tippett.
Tippett could not keep that puck in, though, and down to 18 seconds. And power play resto continues to be a thing.
I don't love it, not going to lie.
Don't love
That'll be Juracek's spot next year.
Oh, that'd be great.
I mean, he'll be better than
come
Risto
on,
on the
Risto.
power play. Now, whether he'll be better than, whether he'll be capable of hanging in there at 5-on-5, unclear. But he
Yeah.
certainly will be an upgrade on the power play. He has a much better shot, much better offensive instincts up top.
That's what I've heard has been the big concern with his play at Lehigh Valley, and certainly part of why he's been traded twice in his young career already. So shout out to, of course, BSH's and PHLY's Maddie Campbell for all that great work she does with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms.
All right, well, Flyers fail on the power play. I know you're shocked.
Wah, wah. And we got a scrum again. Oh, Malkin trying to take a dive over there against Glendenning, who's like half his size.
It's funny. I don't think of Glendenning as like a small guy, but he's not that big.
Yeah, I think he's 5'11".
Yeah, he's 5'11", and I think whenever I think of him, I think of big, tough fourth liner, and it's not really him. Like he definitely plays a gritty game.
Yeah,
but he's kind of small.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, little breaksky.
Sure, I'll go through some super chats real quick. PHLY appreciation tax from Timbo Slice. Thank you, Timbo. Next up, JH. Do we like taco now? I was never a taco hater. I would say a taco skeptic, which is my job to be skeptical of the coach. I remain a taco skeptic, but he's obviously done a significantly better job over the final third of the season, and I don't think he was doing as bad of a job over the first 2/3 of the season as a lot of people did. I was very willing to be like, let's give him the year. It usually takes coaches time to figure out what they have and how to deploy their team best, and for the team to get a full handle on the system. Watching this game, seems like they got a full handle on the system. Is that it? I got another one from JH. JJ and Bush homering as much as they have been has been amazing. Well, that's their job. And also, the penalties in this game haven't all been great. Okay. We are on commercial break, and I am trying to catch up on tracking while we are on commercial break. See if the Penguins are continuing to go heavy dump and chase. Looked to my eyes like they were, based on what I was seeing, but I'd like to have the data if I can. Oh, there's Stateside Live. Shout out to anybody there. If they somehow are also watching us, which they probably aren't. That would be quite difficult. Still 0-0 with 12 minutes left in the second period. The Penguins still sitting on just 4 shots on goal.
Miss any good ones?
Oh, you missed just the 5th shot on goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is low event. But again, I'll take it. Check in on the other game.
Still 1-0.
Not sure yet. Let's find out. Yeah, and that's an intermission now.
Okay.
So 1-0 Hurricanes over the Senators at Intermission. What else do we got going on tonight?
Unclear.
I'm going to find out.
All right.
I'm getting to the bottom of this because we got to talk about something.
Love that for you, Steve.
Yeah.
I honestly love that for the entire stream.
Wild Stars at 9:30 p.m.
Stars need a bounce back game, man.
That was rough. That's a rough start.
That's supposed to be like the series of the first round, and the Stars looked completely outmatched. I watched a lot of that game before the Flyers game started.
Wild really took it to them, and
they really did.
That's one of those matchups where you look at the current playoff format, and you're like, how is this a first-round matchup?
It's unfair to both teams. I totally agree with you there.
Yeah. But the Wild, man, that's a team that went for it. That is a lot of opinions to be had on Bill Guerin, but going for it with the Quinn Hughes move, and frankly, it looks like a great trade for them right now, especially if they can sign him.
I mean, that's the key, is that they don't know. I mean, the talk has always been that he wants to go to free agency. Maybe he wants to play with his brothers in New Jersey, although given the way New Jersey looks right now, I don't know if I'd want to sign there. Although I do think they made a good GM hire in Sonny Meda. I think he's a smart guy. I've heard very, very good things about him.
Yeah. We have a couple Toronto guys in the BSH Slack, and they really wanted Sonny Meda for Toronto. And
gotcha.
Toronto, of course, is just going to make probably the most hilariously irresponsible decision they can make. We're all about it.
I got no issues with that.
I got no issues with that. Bring Brian Burke back.
Brian Burke. Oh, yeah. Bring back the Brian Burke era, please.
Yeah. Let's just have some fun with it.
I mean, just let it be like the funniest possible outcome.
Yes.
That's my thought.
Exactly.
Brian Burke was entertaining. He loves to give crazy quotes to the media, loves to make big moves. He was the guy who did the Sedin trade at the draft.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like he's kind of like Bergevin, where like Burke at least has a cup to his name, so he can hang his hat on that. Like Bergevin's one of those general managers where I don't think he's a good general manager, but I think the league is more entertaining if he's the GM of a team because he just does crazy stuff.
Yeah, and that's how I felt about Paul Holmgren too. Although, again, Paul Holmgren, the first half of his career is actually really good.
Yeah, he was.
And then it's just when he starts to get into the Brizgalov and beyond, where it starts to really go off the rails.
And in fairness, some of that was driven by Ed Snyder, who basically went to Paul Holmgren and said, "Get me the best goalie," and then figure out everything else from there.
Get me the best goalie. Well, I can get you this guy. Good enough. This guy who's had some of the most hilarious lowlights in playoff series against the Detroit Red Wings that you could imagine.
That was not a good fit.
No.
Not a good fit, Philadelphia.
Nope.
But really, I mean, what killed the Holmgren era was the Pronger injury, because then he spent the next 2-3 years trying to replace Chris Pronger. It was like Moneyball style. Like, let's replace him in the aggregate. And in the aggregate, it was like, well, let's get one guy who blocks shots and one guy who with a big shot and one guy who's just big, and tried to basically $5 million man together a Pronger replacement. The problem is they all stunk.
And if he had just gotten Shea Weber, you always think that's the big what if of that era.
Yeah.
It sure would have screwed up the cap and a number of things, but that's his big what if, because he was an unbelievable player at that time.
That was a dangerous chance.
That was a very dangerous chance. I didn't like that at all.
No.
And now on icing.
Yeah, now they're going to get a chance in the offensive zone.
Hey, Brenna, should we give a little shout out to...
Penguins are starting to create some pressure.
Should give a little shout out to our friends over at Fanatics right now? All right, let's do it.
All right.
Tonight's PHLY Flyers Watch Along is presented by the Fanatics app, your all-in-one destination for every part of your Flyers fandom. Download the Fanatics app today at allphly.com/Fanatics. You know, the Fanatics app is the all-in-one destination for every part of your sports fandom. You can get official gear for your favorite teams and players, including the latest drops, exclusive releases, and must-have merch, all in one place. And guess what? We're giving away $100 in fan cash tonight to one lucky winner. Winner must be 21 plus and have a Fanatics account to claim the prize. Best comment, according to Brenna, wins. We will announce the winner during the stream. And guys, you got a couple up-and-coming Flyers right now. $100 in fan cash goes a long way to getting you a shiny new Porter Martone or Matvei Mishkov jersey.
That's true. Not wrong.
Flyers have some pretty good sweaters right now, too. You know, I miss the piping. I'll never, relent on missing the piping, but they still look good. It's the right shade of orange.
I like these jerseys. I like the road jerseys.
The road jerseys are way better.
I have a bigger issue with the home, but I think the road ones are nice.
Agreed completely. They definitely pop more.
Yeah.
fix the numbers on the arms. Just needs an outline. And the home one shouldn't be black. It just needs an outline. Come on.
Oh, the numbers. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a nod to the originals, but I agree it's not the most aesthetically pleasing.
It does not look good. But hey, get one of those white jerseys.
A nice little neutral zone pass by Mishkov.
All right, all right.
Got Barkey coming in with speed.
Not on the same page there.
Nah. This is a choppy game. Ooh.
Oh, big
That got
miss
out of the
right
zone,
there.
right?
I thought
Oh.
it did, but I don't think it did.
I thought it did too.
I thought it did initially, but yeah.
Well, it ends up not mattering. But that looked like an offside to me. I thought that got out.
Ooh,
Cates
Oh, Cates going down hard.
Mantha's a big boy.
he is a big boy. He had the scariest chance at the end of that game for the Penguins almost tying it.
The Penguins are taking so many distance shots.
I guess they're just trying to follow that bouncing puck. Did Mishkov not clear it there? Come on, Mish. All right, good job by Vladar to freeze that puck, eat that up.
Shots. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, Vladar eats that up there. Good rebound control.
That's the thing with Vladar this year. And that's my understanding is something he dramatically improved upon heading into the season.
Yeah.
He used to be a goalie that got hurt on like distant shots trying to work through screens. He got so much better this summer at finding his way through screens, mobility, just like darting in and out with his head to find lanes, find sight lines. He's gotten so much better at that. It's been a real strength of his game this year.
And that was one of the big problems that Fedotov had.
Yes.
Was
he would try to hop. Try to hop over people. It's wild.
And when he would look under guys sometimes, it's like, no, you're like 7 feet tall.
Like, aren't you tall enough?
It was what a change to go from that just disaster last year. 3 disasters to go to one guy who has been rock solid the vast majority of the year. And Sam Ersson, who, again, he's had some low points, but was really good down the stretch for the Flyers and certainly had some it was better than what we saw last year from even if the numbers were pretty crappy.
Yeah.
But just having that stable goaltending, you said it, like, okay, if the Flyers get stable goaltending, the rest of the players are pretty good. Like, this wasn't the 4th worst team in the NHL with stable goaltending the previous season.
No, it was not.
But
it definitely was not that bad.
And we all doubted Vladar. Like, that was a really great move by Briere. And all the credit in the world to Kim Dillaball here for just working with Vladar on his game like that. Okay. What is that, James Jeffers? James Jeffers, 43.
Postgame winning vibes. We hope for the best column on Charlie We Wait. Yeah, I'll get a column done at some point tonight. I have to do pregame, watch along, postgame, and then I have to do a column.
Good night. Make Bill do the column from Italy. Stop sipping your espresso and drinking Negronis. Actually, he's probably like still flying right now, right?
The Flyers just need to create something. I mean, they're doing a good job of keeping the Penguins out of the dangerous areas. They're forcing them to shoot from the perimeter, but they're not creating anything.
Shots are almost even now, too.
Ooh, nice hit by Glendening.
And I really like Guard Angry getting up into the offensive zone there.
Nice mobility there by Drysdale.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I thought he was going to go get his own puck.
He almost did. He just saw York was down there.
Coots working the body down low. Drysdale. Oh, big whiff.
That was Martone.
Did he break his...
Yeah,
no, he didn't break his...
I think he just whiffed on it.
Ugh,
Just didn't get all of it.
That sucked. He's got a big shot. I can't remember a Flyers forward taking this many slap shots like him in a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Here's
John
some
LeClaire
puck
was the
possession
last
from the
one.
Flyers.
Oh!
Oh!
We got a goal!
And it's Martone
Porter Martone! Marty Party! Woo! It's a beautiful thing. What a backhand from Porter Martone to come in on the chaos in front of the net. He's special, man.
That was just a opportunistic play more than anything else because they were cycling down low. They get some possession. Puck just bounces out, and Martone's right there.
Flyers strike first again.
They do indeed.
Really good job by Christian Dvorak working that puck down low.
Ooh, that was, if anything, that was more luck than anything else.
More luck, but
I think Konechny's trying to get a shot off. It bounces right to Martone. Hey,
I'll tell you what.
That's some puck luck.
Two things, though. Martone driving the net there like he does because the Flyers don't always do that. And to make the damn shot.
No, he's in the right spot, and it's on the backhand. It's not an easy shot.
How many times in the past few years have we seen the Flyers get opportunities like that and completely flub it? And, I mean, the guy just, he's the dude. He's the dude. It's that simple. Porter Martone, he's 19. He's 19, guys.
Yeah. Still over a point per game since becoming an NHLer. 2 goals in 2 playoff games.
It's nuts. He ties Risto for the team lead in points.
And given the way the Flyers have been playing defense in this game, like, I'm not saying that 1 goal is enough, but the Penguins are not creating dangerous chances.
They're buzzing right now. Great chance from Tippett there.
Yeah, just put it on net, see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. And, Skinner played well. And Skinner's a solid goaltender for the most part, but we've seen him fall apart in the playoffs before. So Peppers has. Get in there. There's a reason that the Oilers moved on from him and made one of the hilariously dumb trades. That's such a funny trade in retro. I'm sad it worked out for the Penguins, but it's a really funny trade. Yeah, we're going to get Tristan Jarry. Good job.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Ugh. They're really just, they're not collecting the puck and really choosing their shot.
They're just firing away.
Shots.
Yeah,
they just started blasting.
Again, they're controlling the puck possession, but they're not creating much dangerous.
They're playing the Flyers game right now.
Yeah, they really are.
We talk about how big Ivan Fedotov is, but one of the big factors with Vladar is he's also a really big guy, and he's used his size so well this year. Wow. Well, get the offensive zone draw. They were peppering him down the other end. Get the puck moving the other way.
Yeah, no, they get a commercial break, and Flyers are up 1-0. Porter Martone comes
look
through
at those
once again.
Oh, look at those pissy Penguins fans. That warms my cold dead heart. We have some more super chats there, Brent.
Oh, wonderful.
All right.
What's up? Everybody drop a like. Yeah,
get
everybody
those
drop
likes
a
up.
like.
Let's do it.
JH, if the Penguins keep shooting as high and wide as I am, Flyers have a lockdown. They are firing away, but again, these are not very high quality chances.
No.
They're not. They're shooting from distance.
Radko Gudas special. Porter Martone, man. It's what a story he is. Especially, I don't want to make any predictions about this round, especially for superstitious, but if the Flyers are to move on and a big part of it is this just 19-year-old who was just playing for Michigan State.
Yeah.
And he was a huge part of their playoff push in the first place. It's one of the big, it's wild to think that because Michigan State gets eliminated where they are, that might be why the Flyers make the playoffs.
You're not wrong. I mean, he was a big part. The Flyers were on a great run even before that, but he certainly helped.
He certainly helped in getting, obviously, Tyson Forrester back was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, just what a great all-around player he is. And when you look at the Flyers' struggles in January, a lot of that you can point at the lack of Tyson Forrester.
Sure.
And say, if they had Tyson Forrester, they probably win a lot more. They win
a
that Toronto
more.
game.
They win a couple more. Yeah, probably.
They win that Toronto
Maybe
game
one
for
more
sure.
or two.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of that has to do with, Vladar being hurt and such. But
Yeah, but they were playing poorly even before Vladar got hurt. It just made it worse.
it certainly exacerbated it. The Lightning basically beat the confidence out of them. Look at that. Youngest players to score goals in first 2 playoff games. Martone in some great company. Jordan Stahl, Rod Brindamore, Tyler Seguin, Wendell Clark, Glenn Wesley, and Sidney Crosby. How did I forget Seguin?
So by the transitive property, Porter Martone is going to be as good as Sidney Crosby, right?
Obviously,
that's how it works.
Listen,
yeah.
I'll take a 10th of that.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's the Mega Man property, right? If you beat him, you absorb his powers.
Okay, gotcha. And they're calling a penalty on the Flyers.
Gary made the call, folks. It's like, we got to even this up.
Oh, boy.
What's going off?
Glendening gets the penalty.
Glenden Redemption goes off. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I mean, that's just battling.
That's just bad. Yeah,
I mean, he knocks him over, I guess, but that's just playoff battling along the boards.
Boo.
Oh, Flyers penalty kill's got to step up like it's been doing
Sure
all game.
Does.
All series, really. We're now far enough into game 2. I feel like you can say all series. Nice move by Raquel up ice. Get them a zone entry.
Nice deflection. Can we get the puck out?
They can.
There we go. Oh boy.
He just couldn't knock it down. He's still going to be ahead of the field, but...
You know what? I was annoyed at first that he didn't try to dunk it, but
Kate's got a
like
quality
Couturier.
chance out of that. He got a
good
quality chance out of it.
But I like Couturier just wasting some time there, you know? Tick, 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 tick. Shout out to my buddy Mike on the tick, 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 tick. Let's see, he does football games all the time. It's ticking down. The Eagles have possession. Kill that clock. Tick, 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 tick.
I thought he said he was do it when they were, like when the play clocks running down, which this season would have been a lot.
Oh, it would have been a lot, yeah.
Like every single play.
No, he's watched both Eagles Super Bowl wins with me.
And they get another clear.
Beautiful. We've heard a lot of that over the years. Best story with that guy is from the 2018 Super Bowl win. And we invited this, like my coworker invited his cousin over, and his cousin then proceeded to work the entire Super Bowl on his laptop. So, beginning...
Look at Tippett.
Look at Tippett.
Oh, Owen Tippett.
Oh, Owen Tippett.
Garnet Hathaway gets the goal, but that was all Owen Tippett, man. What a play. What a shorthanded maneuver by Owen Tippett.
Goal in my book for tonight, but... Man, I wish I had. I probably would have won $1,000 on that.
And that's what Owen Tippett can do. He has the physical ability to just make things out of nothing, which is what he does there. He gets at that puck. Bad move by Skinner to rim that, not as hard as it should have been. It goes around Letang.
Letang is cooked.
Falls over. Oh, man.
What a beautiful assist. What a beautiful assist.
I mean, Garnet Hathaway gets the goal, but that is an Owen Tippett goal.
I mean, that's just a perfect pass right there. And Hathaway putting himself in position.
Yeah, it goes through Novak first, and then Letang, and then gets it around Kindle, who's prone, trying to block the pass. Man, Owen Tippett. All right, folks, Owen Tippett showed up.
Owen Tippett showed up. Playoff
Owen Tippett showed up.
Forget about playoff Risto. It's about playoff Tippett. Now, Garnet Hathaway just matched his regular season goal total.
That's true. He only scored 1 goal this season.
He's just been getting ready.
Jeez, Letang got scorched.
That's a beautiful thing.
He is cooked, man.
He is completely cooked.
Cooked.
Roasted, toasted, burnt to a crisp. He is cooked. When I did Flight last Friday, I was asking Ryan Quigley about his least favorite Penguin, and he despises Christopher Letang, Doc. And I'm sure Quigley is having a great time right now. You guys might be seeing the Quigster on here soon. Who's to say? Who's to say?
All right. No, that was just an incredible move by Owen Tippett. And again, that's what Tippett can do. And I think Tippett's probably playing through injury. He didn't practice yesterday. He only went through half the practice on Thursday of last week. So it's probable that he's battling through something. But he's still finding a way to make an impact. What a play.
He's just the guy that he's the single most frustrating player on this roster for a lot of people because you just know how talented he is. You know his speed, you know his size. And when he puts it all together, he's such an incredible player to have on your side.
But that's the thing. And that's why, look, if you can get a top-line center, you can get a top-pair defenseman, I get trading Owen Tippett. But with that play, you saw why Owen Tippett is so valuable because in a playoff series, what do we complain about with Owen Tippett during the regular season? They're like, 1 out of every 5 or 6 games, he's awesome. Why doesn't he do that all the time? Well, in a playoff series, if you have a guy who you can trust in one game is going to basically single-handedly win you a game, that's a quarter of the way to a series win.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really valuable in a playoff series, especially
valuable.
if you then make your team deep enough where he's a middle sixer.
Yeah.
Which the Flyers are kind of on track to do.
Well, they're still selling Garnet Hathaway's Dogfish Head beer. I'm going to get some of that for one of these games.
It was a good beer. I got it back in, I think, December is when I finally found it at a store.
Oh, nice.
I enjoyed it. It was a good beer.
I will. It's right up my alley. I'm going to try and get some for one of the next 2 games because, folks, you're not getting rid of me anytime soon.
Well, because I like IPAs, but only when they're not super hoppy, and that one isn't super hoppy.
It's more of a hazy, right?
It reminded me a little bit of the Bell's Two Hearted, which is a beer I
love
very
Bell's
much
Two
like.
Hearted. One of the best beers I've ever had was I was on a business trip in Michigan.
Ladar thought that one beat him.
He was looking behind the way I didn't like. I was on a business trip in Michigan and had Bell's Two Hearted there, and whew,
Great beer.
It was in an apple because that's where they're from. That's where the Bell's Brewery is.
Yeah.
So just having it from the source was
funny
good.
story about the Bell's Brewery. So they're obviously a Midwest brewery.
Yeah.
First time, only time actually that I've been to Wrigley Field. I go to get a beer. It was a day game, and I'm standing in line, and they were selling. I went in this particular line because they were selling the Bell's Oberon, which is one of my favorite beers.
Oh, Oberon's great.
It's their seasonal summer beer.
I had that while I was there too, and it was delicious.
Great beer. And suddenly it goes down the line, because I'm probably 6th or 7th in line, that, hey, if you order a Bell's beer, you get it for free. Okay, well, I was already going to do that, but I'll definitely do it now. So I do it, and then as I'm walking away, it seemed like everybody in line kind of knew what was going on. I didn't. Turned out that one of the owners of the Bell's Brewery was standing at the side of the bar and basically just said, "Hey, anybody who wants a Bell's beer gets it for free."
That's fantastic.
Konechny definitely got banged up on that play.
Yeah. Well, he's our jerk, buddy. He's the Jerk Store's all-time bestseller. And,
He's up. He's battling through it.
Malkin going after it. Malkin, just one of the biggest underrated criminals in this game.
It looks like he's bleeding.
Throw him in the box, kick him out of the series. Suspend him for however many games you have.
Let's see the hit. I'm guessing it was boarding. Let's see. Oh, stick to the face. Ooh, okay. Yeah, and he goes feet first into the boards.
That's no good. That's no bueno right there. Kick him out of the series.
I think it's a double minor because he was bleeding, right? It was pretty clear.
Oh, he was bleeding. Yeah, he went right to the tunnel, which Travis Konechny's a tough guy. It takes a lot to get him to go right down the tunnel. Probably did it on purpose.
The question is if is that Malkin stick or is it Risto stick? That's
It's
my
definitely
question.
Malkin's.
That's my question. I mean, obviously it's a stick. I just can't tell who's stick. It's probably Malkin's.
And they're
Yeah,
both
there's the
black
blood.
sticks. Like
But
they
they're
look
gonna, I
identical.
assume they're going to review that.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Wait. You see, Letang picked up, or not Letang,
I think
Malkin
it's both
picked
of
up
their-
his stick.
it's both of their
Malkin
sticks.
picked up his stick and put Risto's stick in Konechny's face.
It's both of their sticks that hit him.
Yeah, but he did it. He picked it. No, you know what you did, Malkin. What a rat. I hate that man. When I talked to many people listed Malkin as their least favorite Penguin for this series. Look at, he picks it up with his hand. That was all Malkin. Risto does not have his stick at that point. He hits him with both sticks.
Yeah, he hits him with both sticks.
It should be.
Yeah, I mean, Malkin is the one who basically takes Risto's stick and hits
2 minutes
Konechny
for
with
each
it.
stick he hit Konechny with.
Yeah, right? Yep. This is going to be an interesting call.
Major.
Okay.
2 minutes.
So they're not doing the double minor, but they're still giving him a penalty.
Boo. Send him home. Shut up, damn Muse.
Damn yous.
We were joking during the last watch along that Pierre Maguire could sneak onto the Pens bench and nobody would notice.
You're not wrong. There is a resemblance there, to be sure.
All their coaches look alike.
Hey, thanks for
what's
watching,
going
everybody.
on?
Oh, that would have been a
Good
dagger.
chance for
You could have
Martone.
scored.
Oh, does he keep that in?
They're giving it to him. I did not know if he kept that in or not.
I don't love
didn't
Couturier
it didn't
firing
look
that
like
puck
he
off
did,
there.
but-
Oh, there's only 1 second left.
Yeah.
I was like, collect yourself. No, I get it.
No,
now.
you have to with that much time.
I
left on the
lost
clock,
track
yeah.
of time for once. I'm the idiot.
Maybe he did keep it in.
I guess he did. I was border, but Jamie Drysdale, man, one of my favorite stories on the team.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten so much better. So much better. The development curve from him over the last 2 seasons has been ridiculous. And that will be the end of the second period. But the Flyers are up 2-0 on goals from Garnet Hathaway and Porter Martone, who now has 2 goals in 2 playoff games. The Flyers are 1 period away, Steve, from going up 2-0 in this series and winning both games on the road.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know what it's time for? It's time for some serious Rick talking.
Oh yeah, let's
We
bring
need
out
to go
spicy taco. Spicy taco.
This is when I posted that meme of Jane Lynch and Glee. It's like, this is time for creating a hockey that is so talking.
I love it.
Gonna create a hockey that is so talking.
I just saw a great take from Broad Street Hockey's Thomas Williams in our Slack. Said, I'm ready for a big take. Crosby's competitive juice was drained at the Olympics, and he can't get up for the series.
Oh my god. Wait, are we doing like is this like second Austin Powers?
Oh, he lost his mojo,
Lost his mojo.
baby. Absolutely. This is fun.
This is fun.
This is fun. I now have the system down to switch to the other game and just go back to this. I'm not going to go to the multi-view this time. I flew too close to the sun. Carolina's up 2-0. 10.5 minutes. We're going to go back to the... It's funny because my laptop was slightly ahead there, so I was reacting to something on my laptop and then looked up at the screen. But we're going to monitor the Flyers game over here. Actually,
Just to make sure.
Let's check in on the Phillies real quick. They're going to disappoint, but we're going to check in. Who are in Wrigley Field, and I would love to do that. who are in Wrigley Field. Oh, they're down to 5-1. So
No, that's
never
not
mind.
great.
We're going to the Flyers intermission. All right.
Not the best.
Not the best. Far from the best.
Far from the best, in fact.
Quick question for you before I get up, Charlie. When you went to Wrigley, did they have a video scoreboard at that point or no?
I believe they did.
Oh, okay. I went
they did
before
by
they
then.
put it in like a couple years, and it was one of the coolest baseball experiences I ever had. Just
the old
nothing.
school. Yeah,
Nothing.
the
It
old
was
school, yeah.
awesome. All right. We will be back shortly, friends.
Okay, caught up on my neutral zone tracking, so now I can actually interact with people since I am no longer behind. Taking a look at the data that I have, Penguins weren't quite as dump-in heavy in the second period, but still had more dump-ins than carry-ins. 9 dump-ins to 7 controlled entries for the Penguins in the second period. Flyers basically matched them. They had 6 controlled entries, 8 dump-ins. So both teams right around that same mark. Flyers with 1 fewer controlled entry, 1 fewer dump-in. Penguins forecheck's actually working quite well in terms of recovering pucks. They've recovered 11 out of 25 so far at 5-on-5, but they're not doing much with the puck in the offensive zone once they get control of it. Flyers are doing a great job thus far of keeping the Penguins to the outside. It's really been the story of the series. The Penguins cannot seem to get in to the dangerous areas. Just 3 high-danger chances at 5-on-5 in this game, only 5 last game, so 8 for the series after 5 periods of play. Pretty darn impressive defense from the Philadelphia Flyers. I mean, right now, we're through 5 periods of play. The Penguins have 1 even-strength goal. It's just that Malkin goal. That goal came from the Cates line getting trapped in their own zone. They got tired, and then Malkin comes on with a change and gets one through Vladar. Aside from that, their other goal was with the goalie pulled. They don't have a single goal yet tonight. The Philadelphia Flyers defense, in my mind, has been the story of this series thus far. The Penguins cannot seem to figure out how to get through it. But also taking a look at the advanced metrics, Flyers are behind. They're not creating, although I would say that Hathaway goal, that's one where the public expected goals models are not picking up just how dangerous it was. The Flyers get what I believe is 0.18 expected goals on that Hathaway goal. That is a slam dunk. That should be, and I imagine the private models that have access to passing data, that should be close to a full goal expected because, no chance that Hathaway was missing that one given the play that Tippett had to set him up and how far the goalie was off to the side. Like, no chance that that Skinner was going to stop that one. Owen Tippett coming through huge on that penalty kill. And remember, this is the first time that that we're getting to see Owen Tippett be in the playoffs. Hey, all right, good. We're back. Hey, we've got crazy stuff going on in the chat. I think some Penguins fans need to get banned. Yeah.
Penguins fans.
They need to get banned.
Banned. You banned.
Yeah, Ottawa scored.
Hey, Penguins fans, get out of our chat, jabronis. You better watch out. Flyers Mania is coming for you. Go back to your coleslaw sandwiches, jabronis.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Permani sucks. We all know it. I don't think you could pay me $1 million to eat a Permanis. Yeah, I'm just going to talk trash on Pittsburgh. Let's restart. Do you guys, the old school Flyers fans might remember this, but during one of the previous, I think it was the 2012 series, we had a great hashtag, and it was Visit Pittsburgh, and it was just nonstop trash talk. It was glorious. The glorious days of Flyers Twitter. We gotta recreate the good times there. But yeah, listen, Pittsburgh, it's a town, not a city. It's a town, okay? It's a fine town, but you think you're better than me? Not better than me. Anyway, go back to your Pens chat and start talking about the Stellars who haven't won a championship in a good long while. Unlike our Birds, go Birds. Go Birds. Pittsburgh, visit Pittsburgh. It's not a place I really like. Too many damn bridges. It's like so mountainous. I don't think God really wanted a city there. I had a geology class, and we talked a lot about Pittsburgh and just awful things that happen with the mountains and landslides. Now, Philadelphia, it's by a river. It's where people want cities. It's where trade happens. The mighty Delaware River. Polluted, mighty Delaware River. Oh. I was very worried,
folks.
I was very worried about the laptop when you're sitting down. You maneuvered it like a pro, though.
I got skills. What can I say?
You do got skills. I just talk trash on Pittsburgh the whole time. Visit Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's fun. It's fine. PNC
Pittsburgh.
Park's nice.
Lots of hills, lots of rivers.
Oh, the hills.
The downtown dies, man.
It dies.
Because obviously I was relatively close to there.
Yeah.
Staying for PPG for the arena for game 1, and like nothing is open.
It's
just
stunning.
dead after like 8 p.m.
Like, how, so I've been out there for Thanksgiving before. And you know how Thanksgiving Eve in Philadelphia is like a big deal?
Party central, yeah.
We were there and we went out, we stayed in downtown Pittsburgh, and we went out, to go see the bar scene and everything. It was so dead. We did find one, I forget the name of it, but we did find one very cool, like, divey bar.
Okay.
But it was very low key. There was not a ton going on. It was very hard to find a place to get some good bar food.
All the bars are on the south side, right? That's like the big street where they're all at.
I
Gabe's
want to say
back.
yes. I got this. Thank you, Brenna. I got seduced by the Hurricanes.
It's okay. We only missed 24 seconds of a Flyers power play. In other words, nothing happened.
Nothing happened because it's the Flyers power play. But
Flyers power
let's
play.
change that, boys.
Yeah.
Let's change that because a
Make me
3-0
look bad.
lead is a lot better than a 2-0 lead. 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in sports. Tyson Forrester, we want that anytime goal. Steve doesn't want to go 0 for 2 in the bets.
It's a good idea by Martone. See, that's what he brings to the power play. He brings that creativity with the size and with the shooting ability.
They need a lot more of that.
They're going to have to really get creative this summer, trying to, because the best power play they can make is going to be a power play with Martone, Mishkov, and Zegras all in the same unit.
Oh,
but the thing is that
that's sexy.
the only way for a unit like that to work is you have to come up with a lot of motion. You have to have guys switching roles because you don't want to have, you want to have all three of those guys handling the puck and no one just being used as like a pure shooter because they're all just such good puck handlers.
Yeah.
And to make that work, you're going to have to like legitimately design a power play. And that's not something that you can do on the fly. That's good, but that's how you're going to have a power play that works. You get all three of those guys on the unit, then you get Juracek up top, then maybe you might have something, but it's going to take some creativity.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, well, another power play didn't work.
It's an area where that's, I think, where you really need a top line center, too, because
It helps with the faceoffs.
Yeah.
But like maybe Zegras can get at least
is
decent
great.
at it. Oh, big chance there. That was a good pass by Konechny to Dvorak. Dvorak gets stopped, but Konechny making an appearance there. Nice little setup.
Like, I think Christian Dvorak's been a solid pickup for this team, but he is not the guy you want in the middle for the power
No,
play.
you don't really want Dvorak on the power play.
No.
That's the thing. I mean, he can
Penalty
win
kill,
It's
sure.
like he can win faceoffs. And
Great opportunity there. Almost gets the 5-hole goal.
No, it really was. It was a great setup by Konechny and, good job by Dvorak to go there. But yeah, you got Dvorak and Couturier who can win faceoffs. You don't really want either of them on your power play at this point if you can help it. That's where if you had a top-line center who was at least decent at faceoffs and also still a high-skill player, that would be nice. Like, Zegras is a high-skill player. He's not good at faceoffs.
Nice name for Konechny so far. I think he's really stepped it up from the previous game.
He's been better. He's been better, to be sure.
Yeah. Who's impressed you on the Flyer side so far?
That's a good question because, I feel as if it's mostly been a team effort of defense.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tippett for that play.
Tippett's having a really good game.
And Tippett's been moving well. He's been using his physicality, using his size. So I think Tippett's the clear standout.
Yeah.
Vladar's got a shutout right now, but I don't think he's been incredible. It's just that the defense is keeping them out of the dangerous areas. He's made saves when he's had to, but I don't feel like he's made a ton of 10-bell saves,
Yeah, I agree.
He's been good. He hasn't made a mistake, so he's been good. Ooh, they're coming. That was a big save by Vladar. All right, there was your big Vladar save because that looked like it was ticketed.
Yeah. And this is dangerous territory right here. This is where, I mean,
No,
I
if the
joked
Penguins
about
score a
the
goal, yeah.
I joked about the 2-goal lead being dangerous, but like Pittsburgh cuts that down to 1 real easy. And then, we've seen plenty of games where that second goal happens real quick. And then, we got a tie game. So you cannot let up. This is not a team you can sleep on for even a minute. I mean, no playoff team you can sleep on, but wide open shot. I mean, that's a really good save by Vladar, but also lucky he didn't go high or anything there. He has a wide open shot. He goes for the pad.
That Gerard. Yeah, it's Gerard.
Oh, yeah. He's a defenseman. He doesn't know any better.
He's got some offensive skills.
Oh.
All right, well, now
clear this puck. We got to get.
The Penguins are starting to put the pressure on.
Buzzing. I mean, dude, they're losing 2-0 at home in third period, and they're on the verge of going down 2-0 in the series. This is a big situation.
No, they're bringing the pressure now.
Pull up. Bill had laid out some great little factoids for us to roll into, and one of them was the wind pattern in previous Flyers Penn series. So
the wind.
Well, no, specifically
you're going to give me some like meteorological.
No, I don't know.
The wind pattern.
The wind pattern really affects the hockey game indoors. Let me tell you. Pittsburgh. We know Pittsburgh wind is terrible from all the kickers that fail for the Steelers over there. But no, specifically, I'm looking at the 2000 series between the Flyers and the Penguins, where the Flyers lost the first 2 and then won the last 4. That, of course, is the big Keith Primo series and everything.
Sure.
But, it's very possible to lose those first 2 games and then rally from there.
Yeah.
But
it's possible. It's
nonetheless, though, for the Penguins to be the favored team, again, this is a big if. Flyers have a lot of work to do here, and woo. Did Vladar look behind himself there?
It's in there.
Oh, boy.
Vladar is coming up big right now. Penguins are making their push, and Vladar is standing tall.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the Vladar period, huh?
I guess so. Talkie hockey. I would love to.
Drysdale just barely got that with his stick. There's just enough to prevent Chinakhov from coming in, but Chinakhov's starting to show up.
That's a good rip right there.
Yeah, he can shoot, man.
And that's a great save by Vladar to really close the 5-hole there.
Yeah, it was.
That goes in on Fedotov. I mean, what doesn't?
But Chinakhov had, in 43 games with the Penguins this season, because he got traded to the midway point, 18 goals. So we're like, it's basically a 35-goal pace over a full year. He's a dangerous player.
Oh, yeah. Penguins have a long history of just finding these guys I've never heard of before and then becoming good players for them. Ooh. Come on, boys. We got to get this out of our own end. And the fourth line's out there, which, again, they're probably the most defensively responsible players they have, but the odds of moving that back up the ice ain't great. Ooh, big pad save.
I don't know if they can go through 15 minutes of this, though.
No.
Like, Vladar's playing well,
that's when Rust got his goal.
Oh, there's a turnover by Kindle.
Rust got his goal in the previous game after the Penguins just had, unrelenting pressure.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh. Nice.
Good poke.
Check.
Who was that with the poke check?
Good question.
Was it?
Might have been Sanheim.
Sanheim, yeah, of course. One of the things that I really love about what Sanheim's been doing this series is using his size, because you forget how big he is.
Yeah, somebody wiped out. Tippett? No, it was Forrester.
Tippett makes sense.
He could.
Ooh.
Crosby, big save for Vladar on Crosby.
Crosby getting those big shots in there. He's had a couple wild slappers today. Good defense there.
Yeah, Sealer.
I like what I've seen from Sealer.
Whoa!
But you got the puck. You got to get the puck out of the zone. Like the big hit's great.
That should have been a tripping penalty.
Yeah,
big hit by Tippett, but yeah, you got to get the puck too. Should have been a tripping penalty.
I might consider using my timeout here if I'm Tuck.
It's an interesting idea.
He doesn't really seem to like using it before the last 2 minutes. I feel like it's very rare if he uses it any other time.
Not wrong.
Peter Laviolette, he is not.
Yeah, it's not one of his go-to strategy choices, to be sure.
Ooh. But they're getting kind of caved in right now in a 2-0 game. Like, I'd consider it. Good win, but then they give the puck right away. Oh, come on.
Oh, they cleared that. Oh,
Ref, you better not. Oh, come on. He
they're
could have caught
calling
that
it.
puck. That's garbage. Boo. And so we got Casey out there.
Oh!
What? Get that puck out. All right.
It was Sealer, right, who blocked that?
I think so. This is scary stuff.
They're coming.
You gotta get the game back. It is not in their control right now. The Penguins 100%.
Oh,
which
yeah.
they have to do.
No, you are seeing the
This
desperation.
is it. I mean,
is it Martone time?
Oh, great. And that he is just something else, man.
He has to be, if you're a Penguins fan, he has to be terrifying right now when he has the puck in the offensive
And
zone.
just look how confident he is.
Oh,
Look
they're
how-
going to call an interference penalty.
For who? Teeks is very confused and unhappy. Let's get that replay.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, he didn't have the puck.
That
He-
is, yeah,
he
that
checked him
is
down.
definitely interference. Now,
Yeah.
you know, it's the playoffs, but yeah,
I wouldn't call that in the playoffs, but you know what? I mean,
that is interference. Absolutely.
you can't argue that one.
That's absolutely interference.
There's a lot of stuff I can argue. That's one I can't. Hold on to your butts, Flyers fans. Oh, there's a break
Is it
in the
all
action.
JH? Is it all JH?
Let's do a couple right now. Let's do it live.
JH setting the Martone Flyers in 4. We shall see.
I'm not saying that yet.
Got to win this one first.
Got to win this one.
Next up, Christian Seymour, angry taco shirt with a bubble that says "shoot."
Shoot.
I don't hate it. JH again, Bruna laugh. She's laughing.
She's laughing. We're saying stuff.
JH again. Oh look, zebra show. Yep, there a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties. Another JH. Are these inbred yokels really yelling stew with every save? That annoyed me when I was at the game. We can't really hear because we have to keep the sound real low for mic purposes, but it wasn't even just every save. It was every time he touched the puck. Like, he would cover the puck.
Yeah.
And they would yell stew. Like, to me, that's
Really?
To me,
When
that's
he
almost
covered the puck?
To me, it's almost a little condescending. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what? You don't think he can even cover the puck properly without like trying to give him positive reinforcement? I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Seemed a little much to me. Like, I know he's not that great of a goalie, but come on.
Like, the thing is, Vladar, unfortunately, does not have a very chantable name. So there's no equivalent for us here.
Got it out. Oh,
Oh, go, go, go. Oh, what a great
he
setup.
stopped it.
You know what?
Stopped it.
I'll give them a stew there.
Yeah,
That's
that was-
one
that
where you
was
should
a
do
hell
a
of a
stew.
save.
It's a great save. What a setup, though.
I mean, I don't blame
Was that
Couturier for looking
Couturier
for
and
this
Zeke?
Couturier to Glendening.
Or Glendening. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 2-on-0.
Listen,
and-
that's a great pass. He should have gotten
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
Skinner did a great job there. I can't wait to see the replay on that one. Skinner. Good clear. Good clear.
The penalty kill continues to show up.
Tick, 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 tick. Oh, to finish that Mike story before that guy worked for 3 quarters during the Super Bowl. And Mike turns to him and goes, "You seem like a nice guy, but if you don't shut that laptop right now, I'm going to take it in the street and smash it." And he just went, closed it quietly, and then enjoyed the game with us.
Amazing. Which Super Bowl was this?
This was 2018.
It was 18, okay.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Oh!
Woo!
Toe save by Vladar. And then
And does that puck deflect off the Flyers' defenseman
he had
there?
net to shoot at. It definitely deflected.
Either Sealer or
but it
Forster.
still was a heck of a toe save.
Yeah. I mean, this is a team effort right here. Oh, great. Who is that? Is that
defensive game
Forster?
that they're playing. That's
And
out.
another clear. There we go. Another penalty killed by the Flyers' much-maligned PK coming into the series.
Penguins are 0 for 5 on the power play tonight. Penalty kill has just been huge.
This is
Absolutely
fantastic.
enormous in this game.
Sandy getting in there.
Especially given the refs, you know, they're definitely leaning towards the Penguins in this game from a call standpoint, and
Get
the
the
penalty
tinfoil,
kill
Brenna.
is just erasing that.
Get that foil. I know it's in there.
Save by Vladar.
Vladdy. He's the man. It's a depressed crowd in Pittsburgh right now.
Oh yeah, no, they are distraught.
It's like someone offered them a sandwich without French fries on it. I mean,
Yeah, he just got over.
Skinner just got
He
over,
just
yeah.
got over.
And if Couturier doesn't, I'm not going to say overskate because you have to go in with speed there, but
Yeah, Kindle.
if he's
so,
like,
so Kindle redirects that pass from was like a shot pass from up top, and Vladar makes a save, and then the puck goes right back to Kindle, and then he misses. He had net to shoot at on that second shot.
it's weird to say that I wish Sean Couturier was slower there, but if Sean Couturier is a second slower, he can bury that rebound.
Yeah,
But
go back the other
I mean,
way.
that's a tremendous shorthanded chance there. Really bad coverage from the Penguins to allow a 2-on-0.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
Skinner bailed him out. Oh, come on, ref. Super speedster Luke Glendening. Listen, if he shows that burst, you have to give it to him. That's the rules. $10.54. We got any more super chats to read here? Let's knock another out.
All right. Pinch Me 2-0 will be at the game Wednesday. Still got 10:54 left. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
I'm not counting those chickens at all. I'm knocking every piece of wood I can find. There's no chickens to be counted.
That was from Evan Burtis.
But dude, I'm excited right now. I cannot wait. I am so mad I'm not in that building for Game 3. Like, it's going to be unreal in there. Again, a couple BSH homies, Quiggs and Joe DeMarani are going to be in the building for that. I'm very excited to hear their report on that.
Okay, Couturier
That's their
playing
first playoff
soccer
game
here.
too. Soccer.
Kicking pucks.
First playoff game in Philadelphia for my guys attending. That's a special experience.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when, because the last one I went to was the 2018 series, and it was a nasty loss. It's just no fun to be at. I mean, I still had fun, but most of that was alcohol-based.
Fair.
$10.24. Want that puck. I want another one so bad. I do not like this lead. I mean, I like
The
it.
longer it goes, the better shape they're in. But it is not over. by any
Good
means.
job. They lose the face-off.
Oh, tip it!
Tip it!
That is absolutely a penalty, if not a penalty shot.
Oh, and tip
It's a
it
penalty
with-
shot.
Oh, it's a penalty shot. Oh, Hachi Machi. Owen Tippett.
How did he just blew by them like they were standing still.
Unbelievable
This
burst of
true
speed.
super bad, fastest kid alive stuff right
Oh,
there.
it really is. Luis the Rocket Mendoza over here. I mean, just the way he goes by is just unreal.
He just blasted
He
them.
is. Did you see Trevor Zegras giving him some tips, by the way?
Look at this. Look at this. End to end.
Look at that. He just blows them
Eric
all
Carlson,
away.
just like he's standing still.
Here we go.
He missed.
He missed by a mile.
Yeah, he missed by a lot.
Zegras didn't give him the right tips. He's got to keep his secrets. Go ahead. Keep your secrets.
Let's see this on replay.
Just
Oh,
trying to go.
did he hit the post?
Let's
see.
see. Here's the angle.
Yeah, glanced off the post. Definitely glanced off the post.
Good,
So he was
good
he was
move, good
close.
shot. I
He was
mean,
close.
just to
Just
move,
glanced it off the post, yeah.
even just to move the puck back the other way like he did is such a great play from Owen Tippett. And I stand by it that he is the fastest flyer I've ever seen.
That was bonkers.
It's bonkers.
That from the defensive zone off a face-off and just beat everyone up. Like he was past them by the time they got to the center ice face-off dot.
Crazy.
This is absolutely an Owen Tippett game. I say you're good for probably one or two a series out of Owen Tippett.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
I'll take that icing. Oh my God, how has only a minute gone by?
Yeah. All right, we're down to the 10-minute mark. 9:55 left in the game. Flyers still up 2-0. Half a period away from their second win of the series. Martone tried to do a drop pass to no one.
You know, I A for effort.
I don't hate it. It's just,
Get
you gotta be sure there's actually a guy there to drop the pass.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get that go out of play. Need to send a moratorium to everybody texting me non-hockey stuff right now. Like, this is not the time. You're going on mute. The only thing that matters right now is this Flyers Pens game. Any other super chats, Bren?
Yeah, let's try to get through some super chats.
Because it's going to be a packed show regardless.
Okay.
I haven't even looked at the
Timbo, at least we got a power play out of it. Last time a Flyers player went down bleeding, the refs removed any penalty at all. That is true. Yeah. Not wrong.
I'm
Thank
still
you,
mad about
Timbo.
the connecting one.
JH FTP. Yep. Indeed.
We know what that stands
Indeed. Jay Fruchione. Charlie, you say for 1C or 2D you part with Tippett, assume the return is the same. Would you rather trade Tippett or Forrester to get it? What do you think Jay, you need to understand these are not questions to be asked in the middle of a playoff game. These are questions that are best served for an entire show.
Yeah.
Not in the middle of a playoff game. I'm sorry.
Especially one where, guys are doing special things. And
Jay
Tippett's had a
Fruchione
great
again.
game.
Do the post-Olympic and playoff Risto performances change his team posture on moving him versus keeping and re-signing him? Love your thoughts, boys. Thanks. Again,
I don't think Keith Jones' view has ever changed.
However, they do need to move out at least one player to create a spot for David Jiricek. They've always been open to the possibility of keeping Risto at least through the deadline. But I don't think they plan to re-sign him because they know they have to clear spots for Jiricek, for Oliver Bonk, for Hunter McDonald. They have spots they got to clear up. So don't think Risto's getting re-signed. We shall see if he survives the offseason, but he's playing good hockey. James Hoyt, Brenna Appreciation Tax. That's right, Brenna.
Brenna, the best. She's crushing
Christian
it tonight.
Seymour, Brenna for the winner. Kicked Pens in game, kicked him in the chat. Good job, Brenna, taking down those awful Penguins fans that were trolling. Timbo, Brenna Super Appreciation Tax. Another money for Brenna. JH, Pittsburgh's so boring. I wouldn't say it's boring, but
It's a little boring.
Philly's better.
I'll say it's boring.
JH, Conn Smythe winning goalie Darth Vladar. You know what? Again, now got to win this game first, but sure.
I do love Darth Vladar though. He hasn't seen Star Wars, but I'll still call him it. It's fine. Yeah, dude, he's been great, and I hope he can keep this up because the Penguins are not going to relent.
9 minutes to go in this one. Flyers still up 2 goals.
I'm okay using the dark side of the force also. Like I got no problems here.
Whatever you got to do.
I will force choke every Pittsburgh Penguin if I have to. Oh yeah, I should look at the post-game sheet at some point. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
All right. 8:45.
Oh, Tippett was hovering.
Tippett, man, he's having a good game.
He's having a game.
I gotta look.
Having a game.
I have not looked at the box score yet. Let me look at some of the fun stats from this one so far. I'm not used to also the Ignite the Orange like graphic on the game day. I'm used to what the Flyers have had all season. It's very like light as opposed to the dark color it usually has. I'm a creature of habit, folks. What can I say? Let's see. Charlie, who do you think leads the Flyers in shots so far in this game?
Interesting question. Is it Martone?
It is Martone by a lot.
I was going to say, I thought he had a lot of shots in this game.
He has 6 shots. The next closest Flyers are Konechny and Mishkov with 2 apiece.
Okay. Martone's fired away, and he's even missed on some opportunities to shoot. He's missed on some shots. He had whiffed on a couple. He's put himself in position to take shots.
He's something else, man. When was the last time? I know Mishkov's rookie season was fantastic, but I can't remember. Mishkov's the last rookie I can remember being this good to start.
Save Vladar.
Unbelievable. I guess Gagne before that. So to have back-to-back years where you have this, and this isn't even his official rookie season.
Yeah, right. Next year will be his Calder Trophy season. He did not play in enough games to lose his eligibility for the Calder. Ooh, that was a redirect, too. Malkin with the redirect, and Vladar saw it all the way.
That's a classic right there. Erik Karlsson.
That is a really, really tough save. Now, granted, he did have a full, clear line of sight to see it.
That's a good deflection.
But that is a really tough save.
From one of the best.
Direction. From one of the best, yeah. One of the best of his generation, to be sure.
I hate his guts, but there's no denying the talent.
Oh, yeah. No. Malkin, when he was at his best, when he was playing his best hockey, there was nobody better. I think Malkin's A+ game, I think, may have been better than Crosby's A+ game.
Ooh, I like that as a take right there.
He had there was a physical dominance that he had that even Crosby didn't have. It's just Crosby had his A game almost every game. That was the difference between the two in my mind.
Crosby's also not one of those guys that necessarily does wow things out there. He's just so good.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was always one of the frustrating things about getting dominated by him for as long as he did, was you're not watching a guy who looks amazing out there. Like when Jágr beats you, Jágr would beat you in the most impressive fashion. It's like, okay, there's no denying that.
Yeah.
Or even like Ovechkin, right? Ovechkin scores highlight reel goals routinely. That's just not who Crosby is. Don't get me wrong. He scored some highlight reel stuff.
He could score highlight reel goals, but you're right.
But it's the consistency.
It's the consistency, and it's just he does everything well.
But Malkin is much more that highlight guy.
Yeah. He was just physically dominant.
Oh, what a terrible mask. Ugh. B-.
Sleep with one eye open, Bird. Another one from JH. Any chance the Flyers get arrested for elder abuse after this and can't play the second round?
I like that one, JH.
Solid,
I like that one.
solid,
That's
JH.
a good one. The nursing home versus the nursery.
York got banged up on that play, I guess.
Nice. We got top line out there. York and Drysdale. Typho. I would have preferred if he had held onto that puck or cleared it. 6.5.
Clock is ticking down.
Penguins got a couple big guns out there. Woo! They're getting some shots off.
They sure are.
Kell's out there. He's potted quite a few goals this year. It's a nifty little pass out front. Nice physicality from, is that York there? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, clear the zone. Good. A little worried they wouldn't for a second.
Dump and change.
All right, let's change them up.
Change them up. 6 minutes remaining.
Tick, 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 tick. Sanheim and Risto back out there. What's the time on ice for the third pairing? Noah Julesen's got 7:02. Come on, get in front of that.
Wide.
Five and a half.
The shot distance thing, the Flyers are keeping them perimeter, and that is leading to a lot of missed shots from the Penguins, but they also are missing the net a lot.
They're missing the net a lot.
They're
letting it rip.
It's both.
Yeah.
But
Nick
granted, if you're
Seeler-
taking shots from distance, you're more likely to miss.
Nick Seeler, Radko Gudas kind of shots in there.
Yeah. No, they're not
Another
getting
clear.
they're not getting to the interior. The Flyers continue to do a great job of preventing the Penguins from getting to the interior.
5 to go. Yeah, slow it down, Pence. No urgency. All right, Sealer dumps that in. Finally, a puck deep in the Pittsburgh zone. And retreat. Risto gets it right back out. About JJ's favorite ad. All right, Tippett. I mean,
Tippett continues to make an impact.
maybe
4:17 left.
maybe a
Going to
certain
commercial.
unsung
Last
hero might
commercial
go?
break, most likely.
unsung hero maybe for Tippett. I guess we'll see.
Oh yeah, I guess we should start looking at
We
those
can
things.
we can settle that real quick once this is done. Let's focus on the task at, or we talk about it now, whatever. No, it needs to be a surprise for the people.
Well, no, we can talk about it in between because there's going to be there's going to be a gap between the this and the post game.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. But just teasing it because you wanna tune into post game because there's gonna be a lot to unwrap on post game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Gotta mention, by the way, I think I'm on the wrong sheet for this, but we're gonna go to the other sheet and get to that one more time. Just thanks to Fanatics for presenting this tonight, and we did have a winner on the $100 in fan cash, and if there's ever another watch along, you want to be sure to tune in for that because
Indeed.
that's a nice prize to win right there and something to get for contributing to the great chat. And thanks to everybody watching and chatting. It's just it's unbelievable how many people have tuned in for this stuff. Yeah,
Sure. J.E. Fruchione has Mishkov played in this third period. Got a few shifts in the beginning of the third period. Hasn't really been seen since. Look, he's not the kind of guy you're going to use when you're trying to close out a playoff game. Especially when he's not playing terribly well. And another game where he hasn't really had a great game. I mean, I don't think he's been actively bad, but he hasn't really done much.
He's the guy that you notice when he's at his best.
Yeah.
Like you saw him in that Montreal game. You saw him in the Winnipeg game, the Carolina game.
I think there's an element, too, where it'll be easier for Mishkov to make an impact at home when they can more easily get him matchups that are favorable.
That's good. That's a good point. That's really interesting. Yeah, Mishkov and Barkey currently sitting at 9:32 ice time for Mishkov, only 8:53 for Barkey.
Yeah.
I'm kinda curious.
Look, what it boils down to is this. Like, you're trying to win a playoff game.
Yeah, you're trying to win a playoff game. This is where Taki Hockey comes in perfectly. This is where you want that spicy taco, I guess.
Yeah.
It's annoying, and you want to see Mishkov, really do what he does best. But at the same time, this is where I get it. Middle of the regular season, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
But right here, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. 4:17 left. Flyers up 2-0. Get that puck deep. I would have preferred if they got a shot, but okay. They're doing the thing. Get to that puck.
When do you think the Penguins pull Skinner?
I think as soon as they get possession going back the other way.
You think it's this early? You think?
I think so.
I mean, they're down 2 goals.
They were pretty aggressive with it in the last game, too, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's soon. Ooh, coming up with speed.
Yeah, maybe
Good
not.
plays,
Maybe
though.
not this shift because this is their 4th line. This
Yeah,
is the
you don't wanna-
Lazada-Chari line. Maybe next shift, if you get the puck in the offensive zone, is when they'll pull them.
You telling me you want Sidney Crosby out there when you pull the goalie?
Might help.
I don't know. 3.5. If I wasn't doing this, I would be pacing the room at this point. Maybe stress shooting some basketballs. But hey, that's not what we're doing. We're sitting here on camera.
All right, they pulled him. So, yeah, I think this faceoff will be in the neutral zone, right? Because they didn't act successfully gain the zone.
I would think so.
Yeah, so he'll go back out. But clearly, they've showed their hand. They are ready to pull the goalie at the soonest opportunity.
I mean, and they have to at this point. I mean,
Yeah,
this
down
is
2-0.
2-0. Let's see if Crosby takes another stupid penalty in clutch time here. Hashtag clutch time. I'm taking it back, guys. I'm taking clutch time back. Flyers up.
And they can't pull they can't pull the goalie if they're controlling it.
I love that. Get in there. We got, who's that? Noah Cates. We got Typho. Risto.
And then,
I love
just
it.
took
Offensive
another
zone
15,
draw?
took another 15 seconds off the clock. Okay.
Into that big time. 2:44 remaining. It's a lot more than 17 shots allowed tonight. But as you mentioned, that's not a lot of high quality.
No, not really. Flyers doing a great job of keeping them to the outside. They did. The Penguins did get some quality chances in the third when they were really pushing. But that was the first time they really were breaking through. And Vladar's come through every time.
Yeah. Dvorak getting kicked from the faceoff circle. Awesome. Rigged.
Yeah, I mean, he's connecting against Crosby. Who do you think's going to win that face?
Connecting went to just shoot it off the faceoff. Like,
yeah,
he just
that's
knew.
probably his only chance. All right, Skinner back out of his net.
And
Hey,
we get a
another
stoppage.
offside.
Offsides.
Wow, this is
sloppy.
I mean, the Penguins, credit the Flyers. They're playing great defensive hockey, but the Penguins look sloppy.
They look sloppy. I heard you like it extra sloppy.
That's the second time in the last minute that the Penguins have messed up on an entry.
Yeah.
With time running down in the third period and down 2 goals.
And that's Sidney Crosby, one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, and they are completely out of sorts. And the Flyers deserve a ton of credit for making them be out of sorts, but the Penguins also are really out of sorts.
They're taking it to them. They're taking it to them big time. And it's game 3s and a couple, the Penguins don't have, there's a bigger break between 3 and 4. All right, and we got the ice.
I don't know what they called. They just may have called that faceoff didn't count.
That deflected off somebody, I thought, but who's to say? Well, they called it icing.
I called it icing. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks, Gary. All right. 2:28. Coots wins it. All right, clear the zone and ice it again. Luke Glenn. Just do it remember that Tampa Bay game where Tampa Bay just kept icing the puck? That was many, many years ago at this point.
Yeah.
But I still remember it because it was pretty funny. I think that was the one where the Flyers just eventually held onto the puck forever.
Okay, here we go. Another block.
Eric Carlson, always dangerous back there. You're good, Brenna.
Oh, nice pass. This could
Couturier
be it.
moving up. Oh,
Luke Glendening.
use the force, Luke.
And the Flyers
Glenn Den redemption.
sure looks like they are going to go back home with a 2-0 series lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Luke Glendening makes it 3-0 with an empty net goal. There was a delay penalty on the play anyway.
Woo!
Sean Couturier with the assist.
This boss in a Lindros jersey.
That is a beautiful jersey right
That's
there.
my
Travis Sanheim. Look at
like
that work along the boards. Get that puck to Hathaway. Hathaway with a great pass. Hathaway low key, man.
Hathaway had a good game.
He might be a 3-star. Ooh,
Was he offsides?
I guess they're gonna look at it.
He might have been offsides.
Let's see.
Offsides on an empty net goal.
Let's see.
I
don't think so.
I think he's on.
Looked like he was on from that
I
angle.
think he's on. This is the exciting stuff, is video review of an empty net goal.
Yeah, right.
No, it counts. It counts. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. This is huge. And first game, fan of the game has to go to the guy in the Tyson Forrester jersey who was talking trash to everybody in his section. Absolute hero. The guy in the Lindros jersey with the 97 Stanley Cup patch and the cool hat, that's my fan of the game this time. You get a no prize, but you get respect from Steve. And that's what matters the most.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Brent.
Let's just do post-game here like this. Let's do it right now.
Oh, and now the Penguins are frustrated.
Christopher Letang, Doc. He's real upset about getting his butt beat in by the Philadelphia Flyers, Doc. Oh, we got a lost bucket.
I can see that red hair.
Redhead on redhead crime? No, Mantha's
Man is not ready. Yes,
Yeah.
he barely has any hair.
Yeah, it's true. I think it was just the glare for a second got me. Tippett, though, is the reddest man.
Oh, yeah, he's a...
Mantha's
Oh,
trying
is
to
he
fight
bleeding?
two guys at once.
Look at Tippett, he's bleeding.
Made him bleed his own blood.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Look at that.
Oh, that picture goes hard.
That is a hockey player picture. You got blood on the jersey, blood on the nose. He's battling. I love that from Owen Tippett.
That's awesome. Owen Tippett becoming a Flyers playoff legend like overnight here. Shut up.
That is a
Letang.
playoff hockey shot right there. Oh, that is so interference. That is a
Not only
that was a
interference,
pick
but just
play.
an
What is he
unnecessary.
doing?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Letang.
Well, this is why he's Ryan Quigley's least favorite player. I love the Okay, runner-up for Flyers fan of the game is the guy the shrugging behind the scenes there, right up at the
Chris
glass.
Letang playing terrible hockey in the series and now taking extremely bad penalties at the end.
I think you might be cooked,
I mean, they
Doc.
know they've lost this game. This is all stuff for game 3.
Yeah.
Let's stir the pot.
Bulletin board material
Yeah,
here.
let's get. But I mean, Letang is basically waving the white flag with those penalties.
Yeah. Super chat.
FTP from JH.
FTP. I feel like I'm doing like web work here. File transfer protocol. File transfer protocol. File transfer protocol.
I love the blood on the jersey.
Oh, it's awesome.
That is so hot.
I can't wait to see the professional pictures from this one. Getty or whatever. Like,
Yeah, right.
we got spicy taco.
I love that he's still mad about this. Like, they're going to win the game, and they're getting They're getting a power play. But
I mean, that's
he's
just
still
high quality coach.
You could have called Letang for 3 penalties
Yeah.
on that play.
All right, I'm
You
back.
called
I'm
for- called
back
for-
on board with
You could have
top
called him for the
now.
obvious interference. You could have called him for the punch to York's face.
Yeah.
And then you could have called him for another one later in this.
I'm back on board. He's real furious about this. All right, yeah, I'm in. Owen Tippett, man.
We can talk about this on the post game show, but Flyers are going back home with a 2-0 series lead for the first playoff game, first Flyers playoff game at that building since 2018. How crazy is that atmosphere going to be? Suddenly, that's going to be like the hottest ticket in town. Especially with
And
how
it's a
badly
pretty
the
hot
Phillies are
ticket
playing.
already. It's a pretty hot. From everything I've heard, it's already a pretty hot ticket. Kurt R, BSH legend Kurt R, went to get. They released tickets for a hypothetical Game 6, which we'll see.
So we'll see.
We'll see. But Kurt said, Kurt logged on immediately, and he was like 50,000 in the queue or something, like 5,000,
Wow.
like just an insane queue ahead of him. And he's like, I'm not even going to try.
I do wonder how much of those are bots, given the world
bots
we
are
live
garbage,
in. Bots
yeah.
are the worst, but
But there's
interest.
There's hype, dude.
People are hyped.
There's hype.
All right, let's get a super chat. Let's get through all these. This game is over.
It's
Yeah,
over.
Timbo, need a shirt with that Tippett image in big bold letters. All it says is crimson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to compare the blood to his hair color, The blood was more red, but it was close.
Yeah. Awesome. Any others out there, Brenna?
That's it for now. Don't give him any ideas.
Oh, don't give him any ideas. We got to get out of here. But we are gonna celebrate this on Postgame. Look at this, a 4-minute power play to end the game. It's gonna be a party, guys. We are excited. I mean, I thought the Flyers could steal one. I did not anticipate them winning both games in Pittsburgh. Let alone, let's see what happens here. But it's beyond my expectation.
The Penguins just cannot get their heads around this Flyers defense. They can't do it.
No. And they're just holding on to that puck right now. They don't even care about taking a shot.
No, they're just killing time. Why would
you?
Yeah, just end the game. Well, you know what their focus is right now.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We're not going to say it.
It's making sure something that hasn't happened all year happens.
Yeah, that's what we're going to leave it at. This is fun.
I mean, this is honestly embarrassing from the Penguins' part. Just go and try to get the puck. You know what I mean? Like, this is...
Go do something. Go fight somebody.
I know that they're unlikely to win, but if you want to win this game, you got to
show some spirit, you chumps.
Yeah.
Like a chump. Hey. Currently, by the way, the Carolina-Ottawa game is tied at 2 in the third period.
Interesting. Okay.
So Carolina's made it spicy.
Well, was Ottawa winning or was Carolina winning?
Carolina was winning.
So Ottawa's made it spicy.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
Ottawa
Give me some playoff hockey.
Let's go. Oh,
playoff Risto!
55 on 55. I love it. The building is emptying out. Oh, man.
This playoff Risto bit is going to be so much fun.
That's great.
I am enjoying this so much.
I can't believe that we got playoff Risto and the Sabres returned to the playoffs in the same year and not as a member of the Sabres. I also love that Risto is so big that he kind of just like holds guys back.
I feel like sad I'm just laughing at them at this point.
Yeah. Playoff Risto. Playoff Risto. Yeah, Wotherspoon.
Marissa's like, I want that guy.
Look at that headlock. Oh, that is a vicious.
Yeah, that was pretty
that's
dirty.
boarding.
That was pretty dirty. Cross check and boarding.
Yeah.
Well, they know that Tippett's killed them all game.
He's already bleeding, so why not a little bit more?
Yeah. No, they clearly identified that Tippett was the guy who was killing them all game.
He didn't score on it, but that drive to draw the hook and get the penalty shot was unreal. Yeah. One of the fastest Flyers things I've ever seen. Like the speed he used, which is something that is unthinkable in previous Flyers eras. When I'm watching Darian Hatcher basically like get turnstile by the entire Penguins, I wouldn't have dreamed of a Flyer who could have burst through like that. Look at this crowd. Look at that. That's my stuff. That's what
That's my stuff.
That's my stuff. Oh, I like it.
Oh, man,
look at these guys. A collared shirt. Come on, jeans and a t-shirt, bud.
Jeans and a t-shirt, bud.
No
You're at a
collars.
hockey game.
You're at a hockey game. No collars allowed.
It's a Monday night.
10,
it's not even like you could say you're going out somewhere nice afterwards.
8, 7 in Pittsburgh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the Philadelphia Flyers are up 2-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. They didn't just steal home ice advantage. They robbed the whole bank. They won both games on the road. They will come back to Philadelphia up 2-0. And there is a chance, Steve, that this series may never go back to Pittsburgh.
And what a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Else happened? We could say Dan Vladar got a shutout.
Dan Vladar got a shutout.
The first shutout
of the Philadelphia Flyers.
First shutout of the season for the Philadelphia Flyers. And it happens in the playoffs.
It happens when
they
it
got
counts
their
the
first
most.
4-game winning streak in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Their first shutout in the playoffs.
This is awesome.
All right.
This is awesome. Hell yeah, let's go.
All right,
Charlie,
thanks.
we gotta bump it. We gotta bump it.
We gotta bump it.
We gotta bump it.
All right, thanks to everyone for watching the watch along. We will be live with you for post game soon enough.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Or come back.
Y'all silly.